laughing, pretty baby. Someday you're gonna be crying. Yeah, you've been laughing, pretty baby. Someday you're gonna be crying. Further on up the road, you find out I wasn't lying. Further on up the road, someone's gonna hurt you like you hurt me. Further on up the road, someone's gonna hurt you like you hurt me. Further on up the road, darling, just you wait and see.
I haven't changed it.
Hey guys, I'm Jeff,
I'm Rob.
Charlie.
and welcome to Bourbon and Ballz Thursday Night Live.
So we did no I guess prep work to get us on live. We didn't test anything. So
Yeah,
you guys are gonna be our guinea pigs. Let us know
again,
whether or not you can see us, which I think you can, and then also if you can hear us, if we need to turn it up or turn it down or whatever we need to do. So
but everybody be happy to know if you can hear us that we are all caught up on samples, and in fact, a couple of you have gotten some extras.
I think because someone around here duplicated samples.
I don't think so. I think you're wrong.
I think we're gonna put Sean on payroll for a new supervisor.
I
Because
don't think you're going to.
Yeah, got Gandhi and Shauna and Brian. We'll be giving you your bottle samples this weekend.
oh, well, they don't know.
They don't know?
Why don't they know?
I haven't had time to talk to them.
Oh, well,
Talk to them.
Well, Gandy just talked.
Charlie will talk to you.
So we're gonna see you guys on Sunday. You don't know yet, but we are. We're meeting up with you and Gandy apparently at New Riff. I hope you don't mind. We crash. I hope you don't mind. It came up just because we owe Gandy a bottle, and sounds like he's gonna be up at New Riff, and he mentioned that he's meeting up with you all, and kind of gave us the invite. So Shauna and Brian, I hope you don't mind. But anyway,
The
so
15th.
oh shit, the 15th.
It's not this Sunday, but week after. So the 15th.
Oh, well, sons of bitches. Hold on, that's my birthday.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, let me see what I'm doing.
Hold
I would like
on.
to spend my birthday with people I like, so I may still be coming out.
Hey, shit. Hey, sis. How's it going?
Shit.
Yeah, shit. No, sis.
Oh, damn it, I can't go.
Well,
Well,
then we'll have to figure something out. Maybe Rob
Well,
and
you
I
two
can make it.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to check my calendar.
I can't go.
We'll figure that out later.
Yep. Let's see. We got Bourbon Kitty. Hey, you there?
Yes. Let's go back and say hello to everybody. So, what was that?
Donna?
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. You know what? By the way, I realized last night watching Cast 529, Brian and I have the same birth year. So,
Polish twin.
I'd imagine he's older than I am since it's already in December, unless he hasn't had his birthday yet.
Puppies.
Huh?
You guys are puppies.
Yeah, maybe. So, all right. So, Shauna, hello. Welcome, Gandy, of course. Welcome as always. Miss Lori J, your guys' shipment is going out tomorrow morning. You got it all. You should have an email confirmation on something. Bourbon Kitty, hello as usual.
That's my sister.
That's your sister?
Yes.
We can talk later about that.
Chad's here.
Hey, Chad's here. It's been a while, Chad, buddy. So don't forget, Chad, we have our next blind the first Saturday in February.
Right. It's a rye blind.
It's a rye blind.
That's right. So bring your best bottles of rye.
Yes. And then I also want to give a shout out. I know it's early, so I may do it again to Joe. I met up with Joe. He is actually a viewer of the show. I don't know if you guys remember. I don't know, about a month ago,
Yeah.
I put out where I had one of those bottles, unicorn bottles, in my mind, a unicorn to me that I always want to hunt for, and it was the Booker's Country Ham. So anyway, so Joe reached out, and by that time I actually already got a country ham through a friend of a friend and all that stuff, and I was very, very grateful. That's why I kind of posted it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he had reached out saying he had a country ham.
Right.
So we ended up brokering a deal as far as doing some trade, something that he wanted and something that obviously I wanted. So I met with him over the weekend, or actually maybe a few days ago. But anyways, so shout out to you, Joe, for doing that. We're going to taste it. We're going to bust this open tonight. I will say this. This is literally, I know you guys can't see it on camera, but you guys can see it. It is dusty as all get out. That is how old this damn bottle is. This has been sitting on his shelf for 5 years.
That's 21.
2019 03 Country Ham Booker's, and I've yet to try it. I hope it lives up to its hype. I'm always told that this is the Booker's of all Bookers.
Does it?
That's what
I've
I'm
never had it.
So we don't now have this in the backup bottle, so I'm extremely excited.
You know what?
So we'll try that tonight.
This might be a surprise, but I've never had it either.
Well, no shit, girl.
Just so everybody knows, we do have TikTok out there tonight. We've also got Facebook and Twitch. So if you're out there watching us,
Twitch. No one is on Twitch watching like in this shirt.
you know, you never know. We did have a few comments.
They're all
last
watching
time.
someone play video games.
It looks like Brian's birthday's in May.
Oh, okay. So
I
you're
just saw it.
he's 6 months older than I am, or 7.
Cool.
What year?
72. We're both born in 72.
Same
All parts.
year as my sister.
All parts.
Oh, really?
I was born in 73, so.
Like I said,
Miss Lori J. Yes.
Puppies.
So Bourbon Kitty. And then I can't see from here.
Do you want to move it over a little bit?
Cast 529. If you guys aren't already subscribed, which I'm sure you guys are, be sure to subscribe to Cast 529. They have their lovely Wednesday trivia shows.
yeah.
Great time.
And again, I missed again. I don't know.
Wednesdays.
I don't know what it is with Wednesdays for me, but it's just
Do you need to put it on your calendar?
it's on my calendar.
It's-
but by the
it's-
time I see it, I've got
Well, Brian, you got Jeff's number? Why don't you just text him at 8:30 on Wednesday to tell him to get his ass on there?
He
So,
used to do that.
yeah,
yeah.
a little
So,
old fashioned.
hello, Bortner. Welcome back as always. So, all right. So, what we have in tap for you guys tonight, a few things. We have a return. The first time we've had a returnee to the show.
No, we've had Steve Higgins on a couple times.
No, he hasn't. He's only been on once.
Well, we interviewed him down at the Bourbon Festival.
That doesn't count.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
That's
this is
not
our first
on the show.
returnee to Bourbon and Ballz.
Yep. Jeff
Which is
Castle's
Bourbon
on.
Barry. We are going to we gave him some blinds. We gave him the Bardstown Disco 4 and also the Bardstown Disco 12. So
right.
we're going to blind that together. He's going to come on the show and maybe talk about his samples and whatnot, what he's got going on lately. We talked to him about a month ago.
Yep. Couple of
And
them.
then let's see what she thought I was going into the
On the trees.
oh shit.
She wanted the carpet instead of the tree.
Wow.
Well,
Um,
sorry to hear about that.
Yeah,
You have,
that's very unfortunate, Mike.
So we have that going on, and then we have the monthly wheel for
right.
November.
We have
the
the
big ass wheel,
Yep. We have the Patreon monthly wheel for November.
which will be separate.
Right.
Yeah.
We've got the football, Monday Night Football, and fantasy
Fantasy.
football.
One big
One
wheel.
big bill pool.
Correct.
Right. Yes.
Yep.
We're doing one big drawing.
Yep. And then we've got the 2022
22.
George T. Stagg. And we will ask here in a little while if you are in, because if you have been in the last 3 weeks,
You've gotten credit for that.
we've gotten credit.
2.
And then, or 2 weeks.
The
Well,
two previous
2,
shows.
3 weeks. Yeah. Okay. But then if you are in when we do the drawing, you will have that third entry if you've been here
Correct.
the last 2 or
And
3
then
weeks.
you will get credit today for the end of the month, December.
Right.
So for a bottle yet to be determined.
Correct.
Correct.
You know what we should do for the bottle for determined? I got it for December.
What?
They can win because by then we'll know what our 2024 Bourbon of the Year is.
A sample of
Yeah.
that?
Whatever that is, we don't know.
Right.
So why don't we do that?
Okay.
So we'll do that for the month of December. Which, by the way, we are down to our Elite 8 of Bourbon of the Year. We're going to do some recordings tonight after this show. So we're about a week ahead schedule. You guys will see games 7 and 8. I guess got to be careful what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we got to be careful.
But I will say so far, the surprises have been that I know that has aired have been two things, at least in my mind. Milan and Green, the very small batch,
right?
That moved on and that beat Old Forester 1924.
Yes.
And then your favorite bottle,
Right.
lost.
I know. I was devastated. Limestone Farms private stock got taken out by New Riff 8-year.
Yes.
It was close, but yeah, it is what it is. And it was double blind. Well, triple blinded.
No,
Really?
well,
No, double.
Well, we're blind because we've got the glass. We can't see what color it is. We're blind because we don't know what bracket it is. And we're blind because we don't know what we're drinking. So it's a triple blind.
Okay, well, we're going to do quadruple blind because Rob here and our Elite 8 that we're going to tape tonight, you're going to be on your own.
Oh, gosh.
What do you think about that?
Scared as hell.
I think that's a great idea. It came from Torah.
I know, Shauna,
Or
and
maybe
I've
not.
already talked to Tom. I've apologized.
Yeah, we were trying to be as nice as possible.
I
But
just, yeah, it was a shock. It was.
yeah, I felt bad.
It just,
I felt bad, and I didn't feel. Oh shit!
are you going to feel bad for the 15 that don't
Wait a minute.
win?
Wait a minute. That hasn't aired yet, so never mind. I was gonna say who else I felt bad for. But
Oh,
never mind.
yeah.
We can't talk
Don't,
about
I was gonna say,
don't-
don't say that one.
That's Monday's episode.
Yeah.
Super secret.
Yeah, super secret. But the following week, when you guys see the Elite 8, let's call it, what's going to happen is we are going to do individual blinds, meaning that it's all solo. So Rob, myself, and Jeff, we're all going to give our own tasting notes and score on a one video, and I'm going to clip it all together. And then we'll all set together and give our scores because by then we've already scored it. But when you're sipping it, scoring it, you're going to be doing it by yourself.
Yep.
That way, I don't influence any of you two, and you guys don't influence me on what I'm doing.
And
And to me, that'd be the purest way to find out of the 8 that are remaining, what is our bourbon of the year.
right. And we're giving ourselves 1 minute ish to do the nosing, tasting, and scoring and everything.
Yes.
So,
I bought you a timer.
yep.
So that
Sorry.
way-
I'm just going to say sorry now.
No, you don't listen. Oh, and where'd our little box go? Where'd it go?
It's in here.
You can get it?
Yeah,
Show
go get
people.
it.
So what we got in yesterday, we could do before we do the recording. I don't know. I don't want to rush it. Maybe we'll save it for next week.
Maybe we probably should.
We do have a discount code for you all, though.
We got a couple discount codes.
Yes.
For y'all.
Jeff's opened up the box.
Here.
Haven't opened it up.
While he does that, you want me to go
It
ahead?
is from. Who's it from?
Knows Your Bourbon.
Yeah, Knows Your Bourbon.
There's a discount code.
I'm gonna put it in the banner.
Okay, I was going to say it's BAB10. It's obviously Bourbon and Ballz. It's a 10% discount, and that's good through the end of January 2025. So almost 2 full months.
What's the discount code?
It's a BAB, all caps, 10.
Oh, Bourbon and Ballz.
Yep.
10% off, right?
Yes, 10% off through January 2025.
There you go. KnowsYourBourbon.com. Discount code, yes. So anyway, so yeah, so I think that's gonna help. Do we have a second camera up? We don't.
No, we don't.
Forgot. So this is a kit that we have. Open it up real quick, see what's in it. And then after this, we have Bourbon Barry ready to come on.
All right.
What's it
Let's
say?
see. It says thank you for your purchase.
Oh,
So we've
what are
got-
the, what's the flavors?
We've
Tell everybody.
got peanut, oak, cherry, corn, wheat, and rye. There is tobacco, leather, allspice, clove. Man, this is just smelling so good here. Black pepper, cinnamon, mint, brown sugar, chocolate, honey, caramel, and vanilla. And
Man, I can smell it from here.
I don't know what this is.
That's
It's probably a stick of something.
I don't know. Maybe stick it up your nose.
Holy
I don't
cow,
know.
Maybe that's how you do your line.
Really?
Maybe, but there is no. Oh, here it is. Yeah, there. Oh, it's a nosing wheel.
Is that nose wheel?
Tasting
okay.
wheel.
So this honestly, this might help you out.
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
And we got a second kit on the way. It's the add-on extension kit to this.
Okay. All right.
So that'll be coming as well.
And then again, discount code for you all at home. It is 10% off BAB10. And that will give you guys 10% off. But again, it's a good way to, especially gifts wise for Christmas. But it is a good way to kind of elevate what you got going on, whether or not you're a beginner. And I can use it. So, anyways, all right.
So we also have
we
also have another discount code for you. If you recall us talking earlier several weeks ago about the Whiskey Grail, the discount code for a 15% discount on that was Hail Grail, HIL HAIL GRAIL, and he's going to put that up here in the
Oh, well, I think it's all caps.
Yeah, all caps.
Don't matter.
But it's a 15% discount off of a Whiskey Grail.
Hail Grail.
Yep.
Grail. 15% off.
And if you want our logo on it, just let us know, and we will get you that logo to send to them. They've got it, but they're going to want it with the order. So there's that.
So you just go whiskeygrail.com.
Whiskeygrail.com and
Okay.
order it. Yep.
All right, very good. All right, well, without further ado, we're going to bring Mr. Barry on, and then afterwards, we're going to have some little fun and games and do some drawings, George C. Stack,
We
stuff
got,
like that.
we got some news too to talk about, but we'll get into that a little bit later.
later.
Let's see how much Jeff wants to yip you out.
Yeah.
All right, well, I rather listen to this guy instead. So, all right, so Bourbon Barry, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well. How you guys doing?
We're good.
We're good.
All right.
Thanks.
All right, we didn't do a sound check, so are we sounding okay to you?
Yeah, loud and clear. How am I doing?
Oh,
Sound
perfect.
Good.
Perfect. So,
Perfect.
all right. So, what have you been up to? Last time we heard from you, I say about a month ago.
Yeah, we were waiting on the Mets to lose.
Oh, yeah. They did.
Sorry.
Hey, they went further than we thought. It was actually most Mets fans are pretty ecstatic about the season. We'll see if we can get Soto. But since then, laying low, family stuff, dealing with life. You know how that guy. You guys, how that goes.
Sure. So remind people out there that maybe didn't see you the first time. Who are you? What do you do? And what platforms might you be on?
So I'm Barry. You can find me at a lot of places these days. I'm kind of putting out feelers at a lot of places, but primarily Bourbon Barry on TikTok, The Real Bourbon Barry on Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, a little bit on YouTube too, but mostly Instagram and TikTok these days.
Okay. Well, we got a gentleman here that has followed you, who's been watching you on Instagram. He does appreciate your content. So Gandy out there, I'm sure he appreciates that comment.
And I wore my fedora in honor of you tonight.
It's funny. I can't. My hat doesn't fit over my head. Well, here we go. I guess I can do it like that. Doesn't
You can do that. It works. It works.
Definitely got the Heisenberg thing going here now. So
You know what? That is my probably my second favorite TV show of all time.
What's that?
Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, great show. Yeah.
That is a.
But now I got to ask, what was number one?
I love The Wire. I don't know if you've ever seen it. HBO. It's an older one.
I watched the first episode and just it's like one of those you pick up a book and you get a chapter in and you just I haven't gone back to it, but I'll have to.
Yeah, Wire will always be my all-time favorite. It's 5 seasons and I probably watched it about 6 times through.
No, wow.
But anyways, we all have that, right? And we'll talk about that one day.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we sent you some samples, right?
Yes, you did.
They all came unbroken, right?
I got 2 bottles here. Is that what you sent me? Or
Yes.
did I miss one?
That'd be
2.
funny if I told them 4.
Yep. I have a Disco 4. Or am I not supposed to say?
Oh, no, go ahead. Yes, of course.
You sent me nice of you guys, by the way. I appreciate it. It's it's like a whole production. You got to box them up and go to the post office. It's a thing. But you sent me
I was telling them earlier, the UPS lady, she saw me driving up yesterday to pick up my latest delivery because a lot of times I'll put it any liquor I have to pick it up at UPS because I can't sign for it.
Really?
So, anyways, every time I pull up to the store, she sees my car. She sees me get out of it. And God love her, she has my package ready for me before I even come up to the counter. I've been up there so many times. And no
You know,
ID.
I'm mailing out more hot sauce, are you?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Right. So they never question when I drop off stuff because
All right. Before we
and I
get
don't
into
mind.
before we get into the booze, I got. If you don't know about Pirate Ship, I'm going to
Oh
change.
yes, that's who we use.
Yeah, because you print out the label, you get a great price, you stick it on there, you just drop it off and go. It's beautiful.
And then that way I don't sit there and answer those questions that I might be stretching the truth on. And I know that when I send like I sent a bottle of bourbon. No one's watching. I sent a bottle of bourbon to Puerto Rico the other day to a buddy of mine that lives down there. He doesn't get certain bottles, so I put like elbow macaroni in there for the noise. Yeah, and you got that's one trick away when you ship stuff. That way, it kind of pass through customs that way, and things like that. But anyways, so nevertheless, we all do it.
So we got Disco 12 on the left, Disco 12.
And we just bottle killed our Disco 12. We got 2 more backups, but
which you cannot find those anywhere now.
Disco 12, I don't see them.
So even Bardstown themselves are out.
Good for them.
Yeah, so they are out, and just like previous disco series, they don't replenish. Once it's gone, it's gone. I don't know if they're gonna have another run, but it sounds like they're out. Period. Oh well.
Honestly, I'm happy for him. I'm a big Bardstown fan. I've got a couple sitting behind me. I've got a Disco 7. I've got the High Wheat. I've got a couple of others sitting around here somewhere too. So yeah, big fan.
I think it was our buddy Justin told me that he was down. He was traveling somewhere.
He was wrong.
Oh, was he wrong? Okay.
Yeah, they had 10.
Okay.
Because 10 and 12, the ribbon on that are similar colors.
Okay.
He thought he saw 12, and I said, you need to double check that, and it was 10.
Okay. All right.
And 10, for whatever reason, tend to sit on the shelves a lot.
Well, they admitted that when we were.
They're not as good. So, but OHLQ has been discounting Disco 9 at the local liquor stores.
Really?
They've discounted down to $99.
9 is a spectacular pour.
Yes,
I think 9 might be my favorite. I think it's got some wheat whiskey in there, and I think it's got some Canadian corn whiskey. But 9, I mean, they're all really good, but 9 to me is like next level.
I would agree with you. My favorites are 4, 9, and 12. Maybe 4, 12, and 9 in that order. But those 3 are my 3 favorite disco series.
Well, I haven't had 4 or 12, and I just poured up the 4 that you guys. By the way, I appreciate it. I said I know it's it's like a whole day, right? You got to box them up and seal them, and then you got to go to post office. It's not like an easy thing. So I do appreciate it.
Well, we just spent 2.5 hours shipping, just nothing but shipping.
Yeah. I hear you. I mean, it's fun. I get it, but there are days where I'm like, got to come down here. And you get the tape. There's like, I got a whole process,
Oh, yeah.
I've actually gotten lazier about it too. I don't wrap them up as well as I used to.
Yeah, well, we got lazy too, and we've fallen behind like a whole month, and now we're only 2 weeks behind, and now we're officially caught up tonight.
Yeah, and we even have a couple of people that have extras on the way.
Because we forgot that we sent it to them. So whatever. So cheers to them. All right, so let's get into this. Which side is which, Jeff?
Left is Disco 12.
Okay.
And our right is Disco 4. So what do you want to start with, Barry?
Barry, we'll leave it up to you.
I poured up 4, so I figure we'll go in order. It seems proper. And I have to give props to my wife. She's a potter, and she made up these kind of really cool custom Glencairn glasses, which are pretty neat. She uses like this technique where the kiln is wood fired. So anyway,
wow,
thanks.
Cool.
My wife's name is Tracy, and I call her Buffalo Tracy.
That's nice. So is Buffalo Tracy by chance selling those, or just she does it for a hobby?
She does it for a hobby. I've got a whole bunch of them. If you guys, I could, if you're interested, I've got a whole bunch of different ones and different sizes and shapes, like these little wee ones too. So if you're interested, and check out just the glazing. I said, depending on where this sits in the kiln, how close it sits to the wood, you get all these different colors and stuff. So they're pretty cool. So if you guys want some, send me a message and I'll send you out a care package. She'd be happy for you guys to have them too.
Oh, that'd be awesome, and then we'll pay whatever the cost is, obviously, and whatever.
That's on me, guys. You guys have been really kind. It's my pleasure. Little early Christmas gift.
Awesome. Appreciate that.
All right, so nose in the Disco 4. It's been a little while since I've had it. What is the proof on the 4 for people at home?
The proof on the 4 is 115 proof.
Okay.
a blend of 55% blend of a 13-year, 37 blend of a 15-year, and an 8% blend of a 10-year.
All Kentucky.
All from
All
Kentucky.
Kentucky, yes.
Let me look.
So no
Any inklings in the mash bill? It seems like they get a lot of either Wild Turkey or Heaven Hill.
Yeah,
because I think 4 wouldn't be any of their own stuff, right?
the
Right,
mash bill
correct.
on the 13-year is 74% corn,
It is 10 year.
18% rye, and 9% malted barley.
Right, but we'd have to Google all that to figure that out.
Yeah. And then there's a 15-year that the corn is 70.5, rye at 13, malted barley 8.5.
And just throwing numbers up there. That does.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's
Probably.
like the Matt Damon. It's like the Matt Damon thing where all those formulas come in your head.
It goes.
Yeah. As Good Will Hunting. Is that what that was?
Here we go.
Man, this is like our bourbon bracket. The nose on this is just ridiculous.
Yeah, I think that it's funny. Like people think about blended. Like you go back in the day, and like a blended Scotch always had like a negative connotation. But
Right.
I think that's really changed. Like with Scotch, like Compass Box. I mean, there's so many companies that make really good blends. But I think Bardstown, it's like a master class in blending. And I've actually started to experiment with some stuff on my own, just to kind of get like an idea of what they do. And I think they do a really nice job of picking out whiskeys that complement each other really well. Like in particular, like I think in that 9 is just, if you can get it for $100, I think that's a must buy. But
that's on their discount right now. So
but I mean, OHLQ will do that, but is it available anywhere?
I've seen a ton of them.
Oh, really?
Oh, there's a ton of them at all the liquor stores I've gone to. It's all 9s.
Wow.
At least
Okay.
OHLQ.
Yeah,
Okay.
thankfully New York's not a control state, so we don't have to play all those. I mean,
talk
there's other games that you have to play, but we don't have to play that
right?
game.
You got to play the pricing game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I get a lot of rye on this, even though it seems like there wasn't. I think the highest rye was maybe like you said it was like 20% or
like 70%. Why he's doing that? One of our viewers, Shauna, she asked the same question I just mentioned. Is she's like, please ask Bourbon Barry if there's a site where we can buy those pottery whiskey sippers.
Oh yeah, I mean, I talked to my wife.
Tell her she's got something going on.
Tracy, 99% of what she makes, she gives away. Like there's she'll make like the real special stuff that she'll make, but she'll sell that. But she does her pottery at a place called the Garrison Art Center, not far from us, and she'll only sell it for like charity. Like she'll sell it and those proceeds go to the art center. But tell her to get in touch with me on who's that, Shauna?
Yeah,
get in touch with me on either TikTok or Instagram or YouTube, and we'll see. I'm going to see if I can get Tracy to make up another batch, but I'm trying to see what else she got. A couple of bunches. Some of them are kind of cool because they're like this one's a little bit more wonky, but I think that they're all like one of a kind, which is kind of cool.
Well, that's part of the trueness of the art, because it's you're not they're all one of a kinds.
Yeah, and I think it's pretty cool the way she made these like big bases on here too, so they've got like a nice feel to them.
I mean,
I remember, and I'm not knocking any of this, but I remember back in elementary school, we had a pottery class, and I made a coffee mug that you couldn't get 2 fingers in because of the arm collapsed, and the glass, it was like a sippy cup.
Yeah.
Yep.
Horrible at it.
Now it's on your way to engineering.
Yes, it was.
I'd say the thing actually getting one last thing about pottery. I'm still waiting for her. I've been waiting for her to recreate that scene from Ghost, but
Ghost.
I ain't getting nothing. Nothing, I tell you.
You don't have the hair. Maybe that's it.
Yeah. When I was 10, I didn't have that hair.
So you were talking about the rye. The 13-year rye has got 18%, or the 13-year has 18% rye. And the 15-year has 13%, and 13 and
holy balls, you're confusing the hell out of me.
All right,
it's got rye.
It's got rye. It's high rye. It's a high rye. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because like if you gave this to me blind, the 2 things that I get out of it, like I might even think that this was a rye, but I also get that age, and it's like sort of like that beautiful like old oak, but it's not bitter. It's just like that dusty, musty, beautiful kind of smell, which is just. You know, you only get that on an older bourbon.
Right.
And that's nice too.
Yeah. So yeah, the four to me is one of my favorite ones that I've liked in years past. The five was Dickel, and that thing just fell flat on its feet, and everybody kind of stayed away from that one. And then luckily they recovered from six, and it's kind of gotten better. And then nine was a nice, I think that was a nice breakout for them. 10, they kind of reverted back, in my opinion. 11 and 12, it's like they're ramping back up again as far as what people like. 12, I was surprised to see 12, especially in this economy of bourbon. I was surprised 12 sold out as fast as it did, because it was like $140 bottle.
Yeah. I think they've gotten to the point where they're, creating that mystique, which I do think that they deserve. The same thing with the high wheat. It was tough. I mean, and that's that's an Origin series. That's a $50 bottle. It's not a blend, but it took a while for me to locate a bottle, because that was selling out too.
Have you had that? Was it Amrut? Have you had that one?
Oh, I haven't. I hear it's spectacular.
Yeah, the only time I've had, I was Rob and I went down on the Bourbon Trail, and we stopped in there, and I had it on. I had a flight of different things, and it was on there. And yet, it is exceptional. It is very good.
Yeah,
and they're very proud of it too with the price.
They should be. We actually that was my first trip was last year to Kentucky, and the first distillery that I went to was Bardstown, and it left a really nice impression.
Yeah,
this is nice. It's funny. Like when I drink this, this is going to sound like really stupid, but it tastes like whiskey. Like it's got because there's so many things now are kind of like gimmicked up. This is kind of like what whiskey's supposed to taste like. It's got a nice kick to it. It's got a super nice finish. I think it's kind of got some drying on the back end. Like you got that kind of nice tannic thing, but it's also got like a nice, like you kind of get like that coating on your tongue. It's a beautiful whiskey.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I've still got that finish going on. It's just it's there, and it's not overbearing. It's just a nice warm, what they call it, a Kentucky hug. So, yeah.
All right, well, let's try Disco 12, and all right. And Gandy mentioned something, and he may be right. Disco 12 could have been a small bottle yield, and it could have been versus the 10 or 11, because they had a shit ton of 10 and 11, and maybe they just felt that that's where it was going, and by the time they bottled it or whatever on 12. But I think they ran into a crossroad of maybe a small yield bottle and also it being a really good bourbon, and maybe those two things clashed, and all of a sudden you have now it's going for it now has a secondary value. That's the first Disco series I know it now has a secondary value over $200.
Wow.
Where it's $130 bourbon. But I've seen it on secondary for no less than $200 now. So that's the first time I've ever seen Disco have a secondary value.
Yeah, when I agree, Torup, if it is such a small bottle yield, they should have been $375, so everybody had an opportunity.
Well,
if I'm not mistaken, is Disco 12 the first or second bottle that they're actually using some of their own Bardstown distillate?
I think maybe it's the second.
Yes, maybe there's a limit. Maybe there's obviously, because every bottle's got to be consistent. Maybe they only had a limited amount of their own juice in the blend.
The 11, I thought I had it up there somewhere. It's somewhere around here.
The
11, I think, was the first one where it had their own juice.
This one here says that there are 3 blends, all origin of being Kentucky, one being Bardstown Bourbon Company at 8%. So yeah, there's only 8% of Bardstown.
Yeah, but I think 11 was the same way, if I'm not mistaken.
Was it?
Yeah.
It's funny something. So I just was messing around making some of my own blends, and I'm trying to think. I think I actually started in honor of Bardstown. I started out with that Origin high wheat, and I thought, you know what? Let's maybe add some age and a little bit of rye. So I added the smallest amount of Russell's Reserve 15. I mean, I'm talking about like a drop, and it makes a huge difference in the profile, because people probably look and go like 8%. Who's going to even taste that? But you'd be surprised. Like if you try it someday, take like a Maker's Mark, or take some wheated bourbon and add just like the smallest amount of like a rye or a high rye bourbon to it, or something older, and it just completely changes it. So 8% is significant.
Yeah, and it's just kind of like when you add just a drop of water in a scotch or something. It just changes that whole profile.
Yeah.
That little drop. So we on to 12?
Yeah, we're on the 12.
Yeah. Well, before I say anything, I'll let you guys taste it first. I got an opinion about 12 versus 4.
It's got a bitter nose.
It's got
So
for me,
on the
the
nose, sometimes guys, it's hard. Like if you guys sent me 2 bottles of the same thing, my brain would probably still think that they smell different. Like
Man, I did that.
I was always tempted to do that, but I think it's kind of cruel. But
I did that to a buddy of mine on a 4. We had a 4 bourbon blind, and he went to the bathroom, and he was all 3 sheets to the wind. And I gave him, I replaced it with 4 samples of the same freaking bourbon.
It was all Weller Green, wasn't it?
And we all sat there and watched him, and he was sitting there nosing it, and he was giving critiquing all different critiques on each one. We were just cracking the hell up.
yeah, but that's a thing. It's a real thing. I mean, that expectation, that psychology like for example, like this. I don't know how you guys feel about our local spirits direct retailers, but Total Wine sells this. It's a can't think of the weed name of the bottle now. It's a Old Emmer, the cast strength wheat, and I think it happens to be a delicious bourbon. But there are people that reviewed it that just said it was trash and junk. But I bet you, if I put that in a bottle of and the bottle said Old Rip 10, they'd be oohing and eyeing. So I think that psychology goes a long way.
What was the name of that? Old what?
It's Old Emmer cask strength. You can get it at Total Wine.
So,
I happen to think for the price, it's typically on sale $42. I think it's a super nice, and I'm not the only one who feels that way. Super nice wheated bourbon. But then there were some guys who I actually respect. So some creators who have big accounts that have really good palates, who said it was garbage. But I'm not sure if they just have maybe psychologically have a bone to pick with Total Wine. Can I use bad words on this? Is this
Sure.
Oh, God bless you.
Fuck yeah.
I couldn't
wow.
give a shit. I couldn't give a shit where it comes from or the bottle as long as it tastes good. But what do I know? Right?
Exactly.
Fucking
I was at
Really?
I was at Total Wine on Monday down in Kentucky, Lexington, and they had what you're talking about there for a sampling tasting. I passed on it just because I knew nothing about it, and I should have maybe sampled it. But
yeah, and listen, and I get it too, because then the guys at Total Wine will tell you, it's better than, they'll either tell you it's better than Weller, or they'll tell you it's made by Buffalo Trace, which is bullshit. But I think it's a kind of a tasty little sweeter, kind of high proof wheated bourbon. I think it definitely matches up well with, let's say, a Rebel or something like that. But next time they give it a try and see what you think. But the cask strength, I think, is a better way to go. So the noses aren't that much different, but on the palate, they're definitely different, the 12 and the 4.
I think 12 has more of a body.
Oh, no question. No question. It's like a richer kind of like a richer, meatier taste, right?
Yeah, it is. It's a more bodied, it's more depth, I guess I was to say. I've never put them side by side until today. And here I am, and I like the 4. The 4 is good.
Yes.
But here I am, always putting 4 at the top. But I guess if I were able to do it today, I'd probably put 12 above 4.
Yeah, and it's funny too, because I always thought mouthfeel was kind of like, I'm like, oh, mouthfeel, come on, they're all the same. But there is definitely more of an oily mouthfeel to 12 than to 4. And 4 is delicious, but 4 kind of drinks to me more like a really nice high rye bourbon. Whereas 12, I get now. By the way, when you went to Bardstown, we happened to go in the morning, and I think in the morning, the day that we were there was a Sunday morning. They were just starting to cook all the mash bills, so they hadn't even started to ferment them yet. And the place smelled like a bakery, because you just smell all this, wheat and rye cooking. And literally, it smelled like the best bakery that you ever went into.
Mm-hmm.
But I can never now not taste that in a Bardstown bourbon. Like you always get that kind of like bready thing, which I didn't get on 4, but I do get on the 12.
Yeah.
How come the samples we tried down in Louisville did not taste anything
Well,
like this?
we did not do 12 because it
did
wasn't available. I think
Yeah.
we did 10. We might have done 9. We did the Amrut, and there was a Discovery series.
collaborative
A
series.
collaborative series. I
I'll
can't
tell you
remember.
what, because
Yeah.
the stuff we tried when we went to the Bourbon Trail, if you recall,
Mm-hmm.
I hated.
I know. Yeah.
Oh,
I did not. I would only buy bourbons from, I'm not going to buy a bourbon I don't like, obviously. And, we went to Bardstown, and he's like, you don't like it? I'm like, no. He was floored.
Yeah,
He had no idea how to react because I said, no, I don't like it.
Well, you also like fresh.
That's
so,
what I was going to say. So
I
if
mean,
you're
you know what? Yeah, but you
Dude.
know my motto: all
No.
bourbons matter. I don't
Well,
care what you say.
I'm just telling you, Bourbon Barry, I swear to God, if you ever want to waste $50 on a bourbon and just for shits and giggles, and you know what? Sometimes you know this on maybe on your streams, negativity will get more views than positivity views. It will. You know this.
sex
I'm
sells,
telling you,
baby.
go out and get your bottle of fresh. And I don't give a shit to say this. That is the absolute worst bourbon on planet Earth. And
and I thought he was joking. I thought he was just full of shit.
No.
And we went to the Kentucky Bourbon Festival, and there they were. He said, "Go up and get you a sample."
Which
All
company
right?
is
So
this?
He said, "It's called Fresh,
Oh, okay.
Fresh." And he said, "Get it and come back to me so they don't see your expression when you taste it."
oh, it's horrid.
And I gagged. I was like, this is like,"
I
I
liked
mean,
it.
and he liked it.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
like it. But then again, you know, there's bourbon. There's other bourbons out there that, well, Baker Drinks did not like Claremont Steep. They sent that to me. I was like,
See what
I
I mean?
enjoy it.
Gandy,
Don't even point at me
So,
like that because you drink Claremont Steep.
another thing on this show.
Yes, Gandy. Yes.
So another thing on the show, we just did. So right now we're in the middle of our top 24 bourbons of the year. We're down. We went from 16. We're down to 8 now. But before we did that, we went our top 4 worst bourbons blinded, which was god awful to do. But it's it's a shit show to watch, right? But Jeppa Creed, by far and away, not even close, was the worst bourbon that we ever tried this year. It was horrendous. So Gandy asked on our live here, hard to believe it's worse than Jeppa Creed, and I promise you, it was worse than Jeppa Creed.
Yeah.
Because this fresh thing, you got to check it out, dude. Like you would get so many views on just videoing your reaction to tasting this thing. But when we had this at our blind parties that we have, or sipping party, or tasting parties we have every quarter, half the people would not even taste it because the nose was so putrid. They refused. So I'm just telling you.
I think I got some Malort sitting around here. Maybe
Yeah.
would you rather drink this?
Oh, no.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I've never had it, so I don't know.
He might, yeah.
Oh,
But it's actually
I'll put this in the box with the
Yeah, right.
with the
I
glasses.
like it.
If you put it in the box, I'll drink it.
it's actually
It's
the
like
first
if you look up the
green
tasting notes, it's like earwax and sweat. I'm not kidding. It's belly
Well,
button lint.
I'll be the guinea pig. That's okay.
Yeah, the fresh bottle was the first and only drain pour that we've had. isn't it?
No, I've had 2 drain pours in my
Oh,
life. I've had that, and believe it or not, I had who's the people out of Salt Lake, Park City?
Breckenridge.
No, they do Midwinter's Nice Dram.
High
High West,
High West.
Oh, High West.
the campfire, that thing was a drain pour.
Really? I like campfire.
I felt like I was drinking ashes.
That's
Like
probably why
it
they
was
call
campfire. Believe
That's
me, it
probably
was.
why they call it campfire.
They hit it around the nose, but it was
Yeah.
putrid in my mind.
Your friend Torup Hoddle, I don't know if he's a crypto trader or not, said he's not a fan of Sagamore, which is interesting because I think that Double Oak Rye is like sort of like a bourbon drinker's rye. Like if you haven't
my
had rye
gosh.
before, I think that's just a beautiful one. And their sherry finish. I'm a sucker for sherry finish. Someone sent me one of these. This is the Stranahans. It's
Oh wow.
just a beautiful. So those are 2. If you don't like Sagamore, maybe try that Double Oak. You might
Well,
like that.
I love Sagamore. I absolutely love it. I mean, they're double oak, they're cast strength, they're 8-year. I even have a tequila barrel finish Sagamore. It's a distillery blend select or something like that. I can't remember where the hell I got it, but I love every bit of it. I mean, and the double oak is on our top 8 of the year rise.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have because we had the bourbons coming up this year. We're gonna have, starting at the first year, we got our top 8 bourbons of the year.
Top 8 rise.
Top eight rise for next year, which for this year.
Yeah.
If I can make
But
any
Bortner
sense.
even says, "Can't fire my ass." He's like, more like dwelling fire when I tried it. You're not kidding, Bortner. You and me both, dude. That thing was putrid. Those were the only 2 drain pours I ever had in my life. Everything else, I've kind of, either powered through it or I avoided. Like Field of Dreams, putrid. So Mash and Drum had them on, and I wanted to comment so bad. Mash and Drum had them on, which is a pretty big channel on YouTube. Had the baseball players that own Field of Dreams.
Yeah,
and
one's a red and one's a
yeah, and I wanted to say something so much in the comments, and I didn't, but I was just being nice. So
yeah.
But, anyway, so what do you think about the? So would you agree? Like I would say this now that I've done it. 12 is greater than 4 if we're doing it that way.
Yeah, I mean, and I always hate to sort of like, rank them, but I think that there's certain things about 12 that kind of hit me. Well, I tend to like a little bit more sweetness in my bourbons, which is why I'm going to break you guys' heart, but I'm not like the biggest Booker's fan, and I'm not in general like the biggest Jim Beam fan. Like I think that my least favorite bourbon of all time is Baker 7 because I think they forgot to put the flavor in the bottle. Like it's like they forgot to add the flavor. So I tend to like things a little bit sweeter. Sorry.
I respect this palate.
Yeah. Well, okay. All right.
I knew I was gonna lose you guys, but
Johnny, right?
You gotta love me how I am.
You didn't lose us. It's just, I get so much crap for what I like.
Well, hang on a second. All right. So Baker 7, we did have a bottle that was not very good, and we had a bottle that was very good. What do you think about the high rye?
I haven't had the high rye, and I have to tell you that Baker's 13 completely redeemed itself because I thought Baker's 13 was delicious.
Yeah.
Husky dog, I'm with you, buddy. So, hey, real quick. So you mentioned you don't like Booker's, and I guess I'm glad I didn't send you a sample of this, but everybody has their unicorn bottle that they're always chasing. And it doesn't really mean, I don't mean it in a way where it could mean it this way, but in my example, it doesn't. Like the unicorn bottle could be something that, maybe it's not attainable because of the price, right? In my mind, this was not attainable because I don't think it ever existed. Like all the bottles have been drank by now because it's now an older bourbon. And that's where I was going at with it. So I was always wanting to get a Booker's 2019 03. It's a specific batch. It's the Country Ham. Because I've always been told when I research Booker's between all kinds of different areas, whether it's YouTube, whether it's TikTok, whether it's online, that Country Ham is the pinnacle of all Booker's. And I like Booker's. So we have here tonight, this is the Country Ham. We're going to try this later on tonight. So I know you don't like Booker's, but I'm pretty stoked about it. Our friend Joe, one of our viewers, lives here locally. I met him up a couple days ago, and we did a nice little trade and all that kind of stuff. And this has been sitting on his shelf, and I can tell because it's got like thick dust on it. Yeah, and those are the best kind of bourbons, right? That haven't been opened.
But that's got like real that's got like a ham thing, don't they? Like add that into the barrel? Am I not mistaken?
I didn't have the card with it, so I don't know exactly.
I think they like add in like a Virginia ham or something. I mean, unless I'm completely out of my mind, I think that's part of the. Which, by the way, how could you not like it, right?
Yeah, so I'm pretty stoked about it. That's my backup bottle he's grabbing.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if there's a card in here with this one.
But between Discovery Series and Booker's, those are the two most prevalent same bottles on my shelf that I.
That's fascinating to me because and I've had like the Kentucky tea. I thought that was good, but I have the same. And yeah, this is just me. I'm not saying it's good or bad, but I have the same issue, and I love everything from Old Forester. But the barrel proof bourbons, I think, are just always like super hot. And there's something about the Booker's too that to me, just like I get like the ethanol, and I don't necessarily get like I do like on this Bardstown. It's these rich flavors, these layers of sweetness and oak and all the other things. And I just, for some reason, the Booker's to me is just, and the same thing with the Old Forester, the barrel proof, it's just like alcohol. That's all I get. But
Okay. Like you talk about the Blue Label?
The Blue Label, yeah.
Okay.
Now, having said that, those 100 proof bottles, the black labels, those chef's kiss. Love those. But the other ones I think are just kind of hot.
What are you two morons doing?
Something must be wrong with me. I'm certainly not claiming to be normal.
What are you two
morons? It won't come
morons?
out. There's that. I guess.
Well, leave it in there before
Ham
you
rub
break
barrel.
it.
See, Torp says ham rub barrel. I knew that there was like actually ham in this recipe.
So so we have a question for you. So you can see our screen then, right?
Yeah, I could
All
see
right, so
Chad's
Chad
actually
has a question for you there. What is the best accessible Stranahan bottle you recommend?
All right, good. So if you want to spend less than $50, and I get no financial compensation. I don't represent the company. This is just, I'm just a fan. If you want to kind of get into it, in particular, if you don't know much about American single malts, the Blue Peak is a great place to start. It's Solera finish, which is, if you look that up, it's its whole interesting way of aging older whiskeys with newer whiskeys. It's the Blue Label. It's super tasty. You're going to get that apricot sort of malty, chocolatey thing that you get with American single malts. So that's a good place to go. Then, now, having said that, if you like things a little bit sweeter, the sherry finish is just like, if you like something like, it's not scotchy like, let's say, Macallan, but there's, I mean, if you like a sherry finished rye, this one's a really good one. And if you can find one of these, and my buddy SC Red, if you're listening to this, he's a friend of mine on TikTok. He sent me this. This is a it's kind of the yellow label, which is their original, but this is a single barrel, this cask strength. This is one of the finest whiskeys I've ever had. It's absolutely delicious.
It's a malt.
It's all Stranahans are American single malts.
Yeah,
And, there's some people that immediately they're out, like they just don't like that malt taste.
Like I'm almost out of just by talking about it, but I guess I shouldn't do that if I haven't had it, right? So
Actually,
I'll add that to the box, but and I'll tell you, if you want to
shit,
try,
I haven't had
think the
Pappy's either,
best
by the way.
What's that?
I haven't had Pappy's either, so if you want to add some shit to the box,
I had the 10-year, not the 23.
Well, I'll see what I can do. Actually, this is this smoke wagon. I don't know if you guys have smoke
I want to
wagon.
try the 15.
The
I've had
smoke
the 10
wagon
before.
star pick I'm loving on too.
Okay.
But if you want it, this Stranahan's single barrel is the second best American single malt I've had by far and away. And if you want to invest $100, and if you don't like it, I'll take the bottle from you. Is Westward cask strength.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's just tropical fruit and chocolate notes. And now, if you don't like that, then you maybe just malt isn't your thing. But it does not taste like Scotch. It's not. There's no smoke in it. It's not peaty. But that Westward cask strength, if you can grab a bottle or a pour of that, then talk to me.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got a bottle of Stranahan. It's just the yellow label.
And didn't I just get a bottle of the Blue Label
I think you did. Yeah.
from my stepson's?
Primos. Yeah.
So yeah, we had too much going on tonight, so didn't even bring it. But my stepson gave me a Stranahan's Blue Label over the weekend.
That's the Blue Peak. That's
And-
their entry level. I think it's a really tasty. I think it's maybe like 94 proof, something like that. Maybe it's 86. But again, I think it's a good sort of like way to test the waters and see like if single malts are your thing. Because this whole American single malt category is just on the verge of being an official category in the United States. I know that hasn't gone through yet, but I think that, to me, I think it's going to be the next big thing.
So you mentioned Gandy likes the cask strength American single malts, Westward, O-Line, and Stranahan's.
Yep.
I do know there was a channel, and I appreciate you, Torp, being right on cue when I was thinking about this. There is a on Poor Decisions website. There is a Westward store pick. So for those who like those kinds of things, and I guess I shouldn't really comment too much on it because I haven't had it. So it's just single malt for whatever reason, just like just like some other things. It's an automatic turnoff, and I don't know why it is.
And it's like Troy said.
It's almost like pot still. When I hear pot still, I go numb.
Yeah, Troy said, Troy, if you're familiar with Baker Drinks, Troy Baker had mentioned a while back when we started talking about Claremont Steep and other single malts, that the single malts that are made from your Big Five or Big Six, Jim Beam, what's the other one that's out there?
Redwood Empire makes one now, that Foggy Burl.
Yeah, and those aren't your real, in his mind, single malts.
Okay.
Because the ones that,
Claremont Steep, I don't think it's bad. I don't think it tastes like what I expect a single malt to taste like.
Right. And the ones that are coming from out west, at least he's biased, of course, but out west he feels that the single malts coming from that region are much, much better than what we're seeing from the big distilleries
Yeah, I
where
think
they're trying to experiment.
my feeling is that the big distilleries are probably trying to make, I don't know, maybe what yeast strain, maybe they're using the yeast strain that they use with their bourbons, but my suspicion is that they don't want to make something that's too off profile. Like the Claremont Steep, I think still kind of has that beam profile, and I think that maybe they don't want to turn off, their core audience. So that may be another one. By the way, is Balcones. They make some beautiful single malts also, like the
Yeah, they do.
Lineage and the Cataleja. And now if you really want to blow your mind, this is a great bottle. A buddy of mine actually gifted this to me. So this is a single malt and it's pot stilled. But have you had this is Irish whiskey? Have you had the Sexton?
Yes, I've had that. That is excellent.
It's just beautiful. I mean, it's super
Yes.
easy. Yeah, so that's another one. So I kind of like everything except for boogers. But
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? To each their own. I appreciate the honesty, and I think you gotta stay to what you like, and I think that's what's important, especially when I don't think every bourbon's a bad bourbon, because it must be good for somebody, because otherwise it won't be on the shelves.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, fresh might be good for somebody.
Okay. Well,
Apparently,
all right. Well, I think they're just laundering money, and they're just putting fresh on the bottle on the shelves just to have a front. I'm just saying. There's no other reason for it.
That is cold.
It can't be for cocktails or anything. That thing is putrid. They're laundering money. So I'm sorry.
Why don't we keep talking about it just a little bit more?
We should have them on the. No, they would never come on the show.
You would.
I know I wouldn't. That's the thing. We never invite anybody on the show that we don't like. As far as like, not like, but like the bourbon wise. So there's even like, we're here in Cincinnati, and to its name, there's a distillery here that I cannot stand. And we could get them on the show, but why do that? And I don't want to put the viewers through all that. And then, they're talking up, and then all of a sudden, they're like, well, what the fuck, Charlie? Why'd you have them on the show if you didn't freaking like them? Or they try it and they don't like it. But I know you like their.
I like they got a great rye. It's a 95.5 rye.
But none of their shit's more than 4 years old.
No, they got some older stuff.
It's garbage. It is putrid garbage. I don't give a shit.
He's referring to Cincinnati Distilling, which is they're in Milford, Ohio, which is about 20 minutes from here.
It's garbage.
And I like them. I do.
I love my city, but I don't like my bourbon. Just saying.
No, you don't like your city's bourbon.
Right, that's what I meant.
That's not what you said, though.
That's what I meant.
I see what you mean.
I feel like I'm watching the Stooges.
Well, I'm always left nut. He's right nut, so you can always guess what he is. he's a dick in the center. So, but anyways, I'm good. I gotta tell him. So,
It's more like right cheek, left cheek. I'm the asshole.
He preferred to
so
be the asshole.
Husky Dog. I want to say something real quick, and I want to ask your opinion about this. So, I don't mean to pick Husky Dog out of this group chat, but he is telling me that he just killed the 8-year New Riff. That thing is in our final 8 of Bourbon of the Year. Have you tried that?
I have not. My first barrel pick was at New Riff, and I'm a big fan. But I have not had the 8-year.
Dude, that thing is full-bodied, milky. You can tell it's non-chilled.
Well,
you can taste those fatty acids.
We can explain it all right here. Have you had Limestone Farms private stock?
I have not.
Okay.
And that was one of your favorite bourbons.
That was my favorite bourbon, and it still is my favorite bourbon of the year. And New Riff in our triple blind that we did beat it, and it blew my mind. It really did.
Right now, I got to be honest with you, and the video's already aired. The favorite right now is Russell Reserve 15. That thing just blew the competition away so far. Russell Reserve 15 is just excellent all the way. The nose is excellent. The freaking taste is excellent. The finish is freaking excellent. I wish it was a little bit longer in the finish, but damn, is that a good bourbon?
Have you, not to put a fly in the ointment, but have you matched that up against the single Rickhouse? I think last year's was like a Camp Nelson F.
I have not.
No, have not.
I did a blind. I've got, what do I have back here? I've got Generations. I've got the 15. I had that single Rick. I had something else, and single Rick actually just edged out the 15 because I think it's a little bit. The thing about the 15 to me, it's full and rich and complex. My only maybe downgrade is I think that it's so oaky that maybe that kind of hides some of like those really good wild turkey flavors.
Mm.
Whereas the single rickhouse, probably a little bit younger, and it's just like a little bit brighter. It's got a little bit more like of that. Again, I prefer a little bit more sweetness, maybe a little bit more of that wild turkey toffee thing. But they're both super. I mean, again, it just really splitting hairs.
Yeah, we are splitting hairs, and Husky Dog mentions this too. Is obviously the Russell Reserve 15 is $400 to $500 on secondary, which is just moronic. Have you had? This is one that was an upset so far in our tournament. I have not cracked that open yet.
It's like it's like the best wild turkey 101 you ever had.
Oh, that's good then.
It's good. It's really good for $50. I mean, it's not Russell's 15, but it's really freaking good.
Oh, okay. I got that and I haven't cracked it open. We probably need to do a bottle review on it. Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd imagine you're just
I
like
would suggest doing either a blind or just do it back to back with Wild Turkey 101, just because like then it's like because Wild Turkey 101 is delicious.
Yes, it
but
is.
yeah, it's like then you taste this and you're like, oh, now this is what Wild Turkey 101 should really taste like.
Real quick, TikTok viewers, we almost lost you because we did that 1 hour timeout for whatever reason.
Okay.
But we're back on live on TikTok now, so I don't know what happened, but we're back.
So Bortner says that Coy Hill 2024. I have not had that. I got the 2022, the hazmats, but I have not tried. So have you? Is that full? You haven't opened it yet?
I haven't gotten around to opening. I just got it. So I haven't opened it yet, so I haven't tasted it. But I hear
isn't it something where you just get these bottles and then it creates a lineup where you're like, all right, I'll get to it, but it's just by the time you get to it, it's like shit. It's now a couple of months old.
I know, and then I don't know. I'm like saving them. I'm saving them. I'm like, at first, it's funny about that too, because you think, well, maybe some of this stuff is going to have investment value, but I mean, how much are you going to make? You're not going to get rich selling, reselling bottles. So it's just like you can open them, but. I've got a few in the lineup, but that definitely will get open before.
I'm a big believer on opening bottles, and to each their own what they want to do, right? I mean, we have 300 and some bottles here. And I want to say 90% of them are opened.
Yep.
And if they're not open, it's because it's a backup bottle. I'm not a big believer of just sitting and watching it. Otherwise, I was at first. I gotta be honest with you, and I just stared at it, and I thought to myself, well, shit, if I'm not going to open it just because the value is so damn high, then I'm gonna get rid of it. And I'm going to get like maybe 3 or 4 bottles out of that on the trade to where I'm going to drink those bottles. And I'd rather do that. And that's what I've been doing for quite some time. Now, there's some bottles I'm not going to trade and I'm going to just hold on to that do have high value. Like one of my favorites, I guess, all time, if you want to say that for us or for me, I have the Heaven Hill 17. And to me, that is that and the Coy Hill are probably my 2 favorites, like of all time periods, hands down. We like to drink our bourbon here, I guess I should say.
Yeah, I've got over 500 bottles, and I would say probably 400 of them are open.
Holy crap! Bortner has 5 Coy Hills. Jesus Christ! Dude.
Well, what the hell are you waiting on? Why don't we have any there, buddy?
That's crazy. I did have the pleasure of having. Can't tell you what year Coy Hill. I mean, maybe it was 2021. It was like 141. Oh, you just got zoomed in. 141.
Oh shit! I pressed the wrong damn button. I was trying to answer a question, but never mind. Go ahead.
It was a hazmat, and it was sort of at the end of a long night of an epic bottle share, and that was a beautiful whiskey. it was really good.
What bottle was that? I'm sorry, I missed that.
That was one of the hazmat Coy Hills. I don't know what year.
Oh yeah.
141 or 142 proofish. I don't know if that means anything to you guys. I'm not all up on that, but it was maybe it's 2020 or 2021 if that's a thing. I kind of it's like 220, 221, whatever it takes.
Yeah, exactly. I love when people say that. Some people don't get it. That line.
Michael Keaton, maybe. We got it. This one here is 140.4.
I love how this guy says we, but you keep going on.
Well, I mean, okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking.
Here's a 142.7.
Yeah,
Maybe that was the one I had, but it was. I mean, they're hot, obviously. You can't. I'm not going to say that you don't get a little bit of burn going down, but it was. I happen to like the whole Jack Daniels thing. I'm starting to get a pretty nice collection here. But
Don't you
having
think
said
Jack-
that, I get
Don't think Jack Daniels gets a bad rap?
So look, I get it too. I mean, I think because I growing up, my dad would drink Jack Daniels, and every now and then he let me have a sip, and I thought it was disgusting. And then you get a little bit older and you drink it with Coke. But I think they've done a great job of rebranding who they are and what they can make, because I think they're and some of the stuff like the barrel proof rye, which is like a $65 bottle, is I match it. I think it matches up really well with the Thomas H. Handy. If you put those back to back, I mean, it's super good stuff. Again, I'm a single malt fan, and that their twice barreled American single malt is like chocolate brownies with cherries on top. I mean, good stuff.
Yeah.
I think on the Jack Daniels, anything in that bottle shape, you're good to go.
Yeah.
Right.
I agree. Yeah. The rye, the single barrel rye.
I haven't had the twice barreled yet.
The twice barreled is okay. I'm not 100% on that one yet, but and that's really the only one out of that shaped bottle that it really hasn't caught my attention too much. But
so so just to recap for some of you guys, I know there was comments in the thing, and I don't mean to blow up your wife's non-business, but I'm just telling you, there's 3 or 4 comments already. Really want access to those Glencairn, and this was not the purpose of this show, and I don't mean to overwhelm her with an order of Glencairn.
Time out. We're getting them first.
Well, I understand that.
We got it first, definitely.
But you guys, here's what you need to do, and I think Barry, you would agree. Don't go through us. You need to follow him on TikTok. You follow him on Instagram. Reach out to him that way. You guys directly contact him.
That's awesome.
And I'm sure the price will be reasonable. All that kind of stuff. I think it'd be cool to have, quite honestly. I don't mean to, LLC your wife's new company.
I'll try to convince her to ramp up production.
I like a wide mouth Glen, like 50% larger.
You may be onto something.
Let's see. Well, this one, this one's got to look.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. See.
Yes, we need those.
So, I know that was unintentional, but I don't know if she wants to entertain that, but we got a few viewers on here that would like maybe some early Christmas gifts.
Well, I will make an appeal to Buffalo Tracy. Actually, I have to say, like, I had a hand in making some of these. Like, I don't do the glazing, but I was helping her shape them. So maybe we can get a little assembly line going. And
well, now you see the latest comment.
We've got hundreds of coffee mugs.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
The coffee mugs we can make. We can get rid of some of the coffee mugs. She makes a ton of mugs.
Check your email later on.
I got so many friggin' bowls. I don't know what I'm going to do with them all.
You know what? Go ahead and tell people. Fuck it. Go ahead and tell people your damn email at this point. They're going to find it anyways. What is your email so they can contact you?
Oh, my email? bourbonbarry62@gmail.com.
There you go, guys. Just have at it and just flood them with the shit. And you may or may not get it. Be careful what you ask for, and just understand this was an off the cuff kind of thing. So it's not a business. So be nice. And if they can do it, great. We do appreciate if your wife would want to entertain the idea. And then we are a very generous group. So there's nothing wrong with her making some money on it. So whatever she wants to charge, yada yada.
Yeah, she can charge, and then if she really wants to donate the money to her charity of choice, that would
Now that's a good idea, because I'll tell you, they're expensive to make between the clay, and then you have to buy, because she doesn't have her own studio. You have to buy studio time and stuff, and the glaze, and then you got to pay for the kiln and stuff. So it's she's not going to get rich over. But I love the idea of doing something for her.
It sounds like we're going to have her on the show next instead of Barry.
And I think that might sort of pique her interest a little bit. So that's
maybe we
maybe after the first of the year,
maybe next month we'll just have her on the show and just push you off to the side.
She'd be way more interesting than me.
Well, all right. So you would say, just to recap, and I know we got to move on to other things, and we ran a little bit longer than we normally would, but this was when you have interesting content, you tend to stick with it. So I do
Yeah.
appreciate you providing that.
Absolutely.
Once more, where can people find you? On what platforms and how often?
All right, so my biggest following is on TikTok at Bourbon Barry. On Instagram, someone has Bourbon Barry, so I am the real Bourbon Barry on Instagram. I'm trying to actually build my Instagram presence because who knows what's going to happen with the new administration with TikTok. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. My sense is that maybe the Trump administration's actually maybe more hands off, but we'll see. You never know.
Yeah.
But those are the two platforms. I'm also trying to build my YouTube presence. So if you throw me a follow on YouTube, that would be awesome too. I appreciate
And
it.
what's your handle on YouTube? What's your channel?
It's also Bourbon Barry.
Bourbon Barry. Okay.
Very cool.
All right, there you go.
Well,
guys.
buddy, let's have you on again. I wouldn't mind you coming on every now and then. We'll check in with each other, see how things are going. I mean, shit, today we learned about Glencairns. I mean,
Ceramics.
Yeah, we didn't even know.
Pottery Glencairns.
It's a pleasure. I mean, it's like I'm just tickled that you guys would even find me, interesting enough to not put to sleep. And it's super fun having a virtual happy hour with you guys too. So it's really my
we
pleasure.
appreciate you coming on. We really do.
It's a lot of fun.
Anytime, guys.
All right, well, cheers.
All right, man.
Cheers.
All right,
See you, man. Yeah.
Ooh, all right,
Bourbon
boys and
Barry.
girls.
Yeah. Check him out on YouTube. He's on TikTok
And Instagram.
Yeah. It's the real Bourbon Barry on Instagram.
So James, real quick, I don't know what platform he came from. I don't even know what platform he came from, but anyways, he asked as far as how the discos perform. So just so you know, Disco 4 was my perennial favorite for all these, I would say years, but I tried all the discos 4 all the way up to tried 5, all the numbers all the way up to the current 1 to 12, and 4, 9, and 12 have always been my favorite. Tonight, I've never blinded them side by side. They're always good to do. Not really blind them. We just take them side by side.
Mm-hmm.
I think the consensus is from Bourbon Barry and ourselves, 12 was more bodied than 4.
More of an original, what you would consider a bourbon.
Yeah.
A more realistic bourbon.
Yeah. So everybody, by the way, tell hello to James. He's new to the channel. We actually have quite a few new people here. I've noticed some
we do
new ones that I haven't seen before. And I apologize if I don't scroll through what's been talked about before, but James is the latest entry on the chat. So everyone say hello to James for joining us tonight, and I hope he comes back again.
Yeah, he's joining us from YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, shit now. But I don't know where he came from beforehand. But anyway, so 4. I'm sorry, 12 was the consensus as far as it being the best.
Yes, between the 12 and the 4. Yes.
Between 12 and 4. We haven't done 12 and 9. Maybe we'll do that on another show.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea to try.
So, all right, we're behind. So
Well,
we gotta get through some shit.
Yeah, we got a few things a couple things on announcements. Next week we have the Woodford Bourbon guy.
He's coming back.
He's coming back next week. We're gonna have we're gonna be sampling some JT Mellick. If anybody's ever had that, I've never had that either. And we're trying to get JT Mellick on the show with us.
Jesus Christ, Jeff.
It's going to be all at the same time. It's going to be triple thing. We're going to be.
I don't say that in a bad way. I just shake my head on the shit that you try to do.
That's Woodford Bourbon guy. Jay's the one that's organizing that. He's going to get them on for us, and we'll have JT Mellick and Woodford Bourbon guy next week.
I think we're gonna have Elvis on in a few weeks. Too.
The week after. The week of the 19th.
Which one?
Fat or skinny?
I don't know if anybody's familiar with Maggie Kimbrell. She is a writer, editor for Whiskey Magazine, American Whiskey Magazine.
I'm looking forward to this.
She is going to be coming on the show. At least we're trying to get the dates organized for the 19th.
Yeah, hopefully sooner than later.
Sooner than later, because if anybody recalls, about 3 to 4 weeks ago, I brought up Senate Bill 320, 310, whatever the hell it was, for Ohio, where they were wanting to try and force retailers to, if you sell any allocated bottle, that bottle had to be opened before it was sold to you. That is really catching steam.
It is.
And I have seen Bourbon and Banter. I've actually seen Bourbon Pursuit, and now Maggie Kimbrell are all talking about it. She is going to come on the show.
But she knows shit.
She knows shit.
You're
So
right.
she's going to be on the show in 2 weeks, and we will hopefully get a little bit more detail about that. But still, if you know any of your constituents, or at least reach out to them and tell them, hey, go fuck yourself on this Senate Bill 310. We don't want it.
Are you allowed to talk like that?
I just said it. So,
Oops.
but
Put a quarter in a swear jar.
So anyway, so yeah, so
so that's out there.
I don't know if I'm crazy about. I don't think anybody would be, as far as why would I want to buy a fucking open bottle? Because then you start thinking, all right, well,
They do something to it.
right, is the juice the same? So,
Exactly. Yeah. And what if I want? What if I don't want to open the bottle? What if I want to hold on to it as a collector item? You know?
Right. Let us make that choice. I don't need
Exactly.
government telling us what,
Exactly.
whatever. So, all right. So let's, what else we got?
Um,
Move into drawings, and I want to open this damn thing up.
Okay. We've got 2 other real quick things. This is kind of a news that just kind of hit this over Thanksgiving. Stoli Vodka filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy. If anybody is familiar with it, that's Kentucky Owl and Wise Owl. What
It's Kentucky Owl, but I mean,
Kentucky Owl, Dixon Deadman, and the Carters. We all kind of know what happened with the Carters right now, but that is kind of a big thing going on right now. We'll also have that discussion with Maggie when she's on in 2 weeks. And let's see, what's the other one up there?
Old Carter.
Old Carter, but then there's another one up there.
what? Huh? What are you doing? What do you want?
What
are you trying to figure out?
Okay, that was it. Just the Chapter
All right.
11 for.
Well,
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to open up this damn fucking
and
book.
Let Charlie open up his bourbon.
I've been
Wise
waiting.
man,
Whoa,
thank you. Show me the
for 3
proof.
weeks.
Thank you.
I've been
Hands
waiting
off my
for 3
steel
weeks.
Uncle Sam. No shit, tore up.
we saw Husky dogs in here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Husky. We gave you an extra special sample of your win.
We did.
Yes, we did.
What did we give? Oh, I guess you're not going to say right now, but
No.
I don't even remember what
It's
happened
from-
an hour ago.
Here,
Someone won. Who won 2?
it's that bottle right there on the right hand side.
who won 2 punishment pours?
That's the next one I was going to get to. Bourbon Hunter Lee.
Okay, if you're not on, whatever.
Yeah, I haven't seen him, but
You somehow won 2 punishment pours back-to-back weeks or something. Look how frail
What the
frail this is.
hell,
This is
dude?
how old this fucking bottle is.
it's 5 years old.
I know, but look, it's breaking. It's like it's frail.
It's just wax.
I know, but it's
But
frail.
Bourbon Hunter Lee, instead of giving you 2 punishment pours,
We felt bad for you.
We felt bad.
bad.
we gave you 3 out of the 4 punishment pours, and then threw in
Fucking A.
a special sample for you. Something a little nicer. Let's see. You wanted to mention Waters.
Oh, that was a nice cork.
Yes.
Watershed Distillery for some reason.
Yeah. If anybody
Let's
was,
get that out there.
yeah, anybody was familiar that there was a lottery out there, you had to enter. I end up, and probably a million other people. I was selected to receive or to be able to purchase a bottle. So I will be dealing with that. That's their one of their
To
finishing
be honest,
series.
though,
I don't know. I've never had
I don't
any of
fucking like
Watershed.
Watershed.
I've never had
You
Watershed,
don't
so I don't know.
I got 2 watersheds down
All
there, and
bourbons,
they will remain down there.
All bourbons matter.
Will you quit
Yeah.
fucking saying that?
Nope. That's good. That's my line. That's what-
I'm gonna punch it in the whatever
won't.
every single time you say that.
no, you won't.
You cannot
You're way
control
too
the
nice.
free exchange between 2 humans. They are going to try, Torup. They're going to, if you are,
Did you just drink that?
no,
No, you.
This is mine.
if you are
Oh,
caught under
I
this,
thought you just drank the fucking. I thought you just drank the country ham like it was nothing. I was like, son of a bitch, at least celebrate the moment. You
No,
just-
this is mine. This is
My
mine.
bad.
This is mine.
if you are
Daily.
caught
Oh, my bad.
selling the allocated bottle that was opened and sold to you
Sorry.
under this new bill, they can charge you and arrest you for and fine you for up to $2,000 if you're caught selling it. It's basically a way to eliminate the secondhand market, which I agree, secondhand market is out of control. The distilleries don't make any of that money. I get, but the government has no business stepping in and saying we're going to open up a bottle before we sell it to you.
Bourbon Kitty's husband is Bourbon Hunter Lee.
Are you shitting me?
No, I
That's
had
my
no
2
idea.
cents.
Did anybody know this?
We do now.
Did anybody else in the chat know this?
Did not know that.
No, but
Okay, well,
Bourbon
you
Kitty,
tell your husband
yes, please.
we substituted
Rich and rare.
duplicate pours
Yes.
and gave him a nice bourbon.
Yes.
So
We threw in a nice bourbon for him because who wants 8 bad pours?
And hey, Husky, I felt the same way whenever I first tried that Bone Shaker. I thought it was pretty good at the festival. When we tried it here, it wasn't as good. It wasn't bad either. But I'm with you.
Shauna, you and I are together on this one. I do not like Watershed. I'm just saying.
I deal with watersheds all the time.
I do too.
So Tora, to answer your quick question,
Cheers.
not to get away from what we're doing. Don't.
What?
Oh, that's not it.
Oh
Sorry
my
about
gosh, will you sit down? Come on, Charles.
that.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm really
Mode. Sit.
I'm really excited about this bourbon.
I know you are. Sit.
Hold on, I want to tell Torp something.
I want to take a drink.
Torp is wondering what all he said. You won something like a freaking month ago, dude.
No, Toro. I'm glad you said that. You actually came in last, I believe, in Kahoots.
Oh, you gave him a punishment?
He
for
got
it?
punishment for us.
Oh, he's not looking forward to that.
So still, he's
Okay.
asking.
All right.
The man should know what he's getting.
All right, very good. All right, can we please do the burgers? I've been waiting for 3 weeks.
No,
Do we all have
I'm
burgers
good.
in your hand?
I'm good. I'm ready.
I
Can
have
you get
Booker.
whatever that is? Thank you.
Okay. TikTok, we are trying Booker's 2019
03
03
Country Ham.
Ham.
To supposedly the pinnacle of all bookers.
Yes.
Just saying.
Cheers.
And obviously they don't make it anymore. And 5 years old. Cheers. Special.
Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Let's see what this is like.
All right, it does have a good nose. It's got a
Hey, it's got,
full.
it smells like bourbon.
Dude, I'm not kicking the nuts. Don't ruin my moment.
I'm not going to ruin it.
No, it does.
I don't know.
What's the proof?
I don't know, like 128, 130. What is it?
Can you read?
124.7 proof. 6
Damn.
years, 4 months, 2 days.
All right. Well, I get off the nose, just so you viewers. It's definitely ethanol.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why I thought it was a really
I
high
get a
proof.
strong caramel off of this. And I'm not trying to be like,
No.
I know there's only so many words you can say to a nose, but I get a strong caramel off of it.
Will you highlight cask, please? Just no. The answer is no cask.
That's not what a penis looks like.
That's for you, Charles.
I'm sorry. I can't believe I just said that.
Yeah, I can.
Whiskey
All right.
Shaman, welcome.
All right.
Hey, whiskey showing.
Hey,
Cheers.
subscribe to his channel too, by the way, people.
That's right.
And you guys can actually subscribe to his Patreon for free. All right, very good. Let's you ready, guys? You ready?
I'm ready.
Do
All
it.
right, let's do it.
Well, I am.
This is interesting.
Oh, my sister said.
No, seriously, this is like one of the most interesting bourbons I've.
This is-
Maybe it's my mind. I don't think it is. I really don't think it's my head. I really think
No.
it's my tongue.
This is
Go
different.
ahead. Throw in jokes what you want to throw in, but I'm just saying.
I'm not throwing any jokes.
I really think this is a unique bourbon, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It's like a smooth pop rocks. There's like all kinds of shit going on.
yeah.
This is very complex,
You know
that's
what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Yes, because
It's not like a hot.
No, what I
rock.
was going to say is it kind of bounces around.
It
in
does.
your mouth. That's what I was trying to say, and you're like, don't make fun of it. And I wasn't making fun of it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's got one hell of a finish.
I know
Dude,
you-
guys, this is great. Damn, this is good.
I think this might be a Patreon pour 1 week, 1 month.
if
Butter?
it lasts,
Well, I mean, our Patreons. I mean,
Patreon gets
if you want to be, if you want to.
All right. We'll do it for the month of December.
That's what I'm saying. If,
Okay,
that's the month of December. You talked about we didn't know
Guys,
what.
all right.
All right.
For the month of December, paid Patreon at the top tier. I gotta be on. I'm just being fair, dude.
And that's cool.
This is
all right. You should.
one of my best bourbons.
How about we wait till January because we already got Bourbon of the Year as our.
No, that's not for Patreon.
Yes, it is.
It's
No.
our monthly drawing.
That was a monthly drawing.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yep.
My
So
bad.
for Patreon,
So,
they will
all right.
get a pour, top tier. They will be putting a drawing for a pour of the Booker's Country Ham. Dude,
Yeah.
you've got to taste this. I ain't shitting you.
And,
Like
and
even like I'm not trying to give you a cheat code. Even if you have to get into Patreon and get the fuck back out in January, it's worth it.
yeah,
Don't do that.
No, please don't do that. Please support us.
Yeah.
that
I
helps.
mean,
that
we're
helps.
you know,
But I'm just exaggerating to how damn good this.
this
thing
is very, very good. I'm not. I wouldn't say
all right, it's on there.
I wouldn't say it would be our bourbon of the year with what we have on our bourbon of the year list right now.
I don't know. We don't know unless we did it.
Yeah,
True.
it's not. It.
Maybe we'll blind this with the bourbon of the year, and we'll see.
Maybe the best way I
Maybe.
can describe it, we just did it. Was it's very complex.
It
It's
is.
very good for you, Rob. And it just dances around. There's different flavors going on constantly. That's the best way I can put it.
Yeah, that is.
I mean, it's kind of like you can like the best description you came up with Pop Rocks.
Yeah.
It's
Or-
just like all over in my tongue.
I have a backup bottle. Believe me, if I didn't have a backup bottle of this shit, I wouldn't be doing this. And you guys heard me say this a gazillion times. I enjoy, and I truly mean this, I enjoy other people enjoying the same bourbon that we're tasting because to me, you know,
For yourself.
David,
it's great.
look, we're going to David Tanko, 1 hour. We got a new subscriber. Thank you.
Yeah,
for
everybody
joining.
said hello to David.
Yep. Yes, we are another Ohio group. We're in Southwest Ohio. Where are you at there, David?
Which, by the way, if we're talking about Ohio bourbon, another announcement. What? I'm just saying, you know what I'm about to say.
No, I don't.
Northside,
Yes.
which
Okay.
was our very first distillery interview.
Yep.
They have now released their own juice, and it's been literally set in the freaking barrels. And Gandy, you know this.
And we sampled it whenever we were there.
Yeah, they're 10-year barrels out. I'm gonna go pick mine up hopefully later on this week.
And we're going to go down and we're going to do another show with Chris. And we're going to,
We are.
yes, we are.
When?
God bless, dude.
Boy, is that the 20? Is that the 19th or whatever?
No,
I keep telling Jeff there's only so many days in a
I
month.
know, but I mean, you know, when we've got 40 people want to come on our show and 20 days left, I mean, I don't know what the hell to do.
Torp,
Dude, I have a life.
You too.
Torp, you're right, dude. This does get a standing ovation. This is
Great shot.
this may be a top 5 bourbon of all time for me.
But why is it so ethanol forward when you
On the nose. But not on the taste.
No, I
No,
mean,
no. It's just on the nose. I mean, it
I
literally
mean, it is
burns my
100.
nose.
It's 125 proof. I mean, it's not a.
And this thing jumps around.
It's 124.7 proof. I mean,
All
it's
right,
not.
let's give away
Wait,
some
wait,
bourbon.
hold on a second. Cask, we love you too. Thanks, buddy.
What are we talking about?
Just comment
Who?
from Cask.
Lyndhurst is just east of Cleveland.
All
All right, Mr. Cleveland. I assume you're a Browns fan, and I'm sorry.
Yes, Gandy.
We are going to beat your ass this weekend.
Hey, did anybody watch Hard Knocks?
I did, and it was freaking. I'll tell you
Don't
what.
ruin it for me.
No,
haven't
I
watched it
will.
yet.
I will tell you this: the offensive coordinator, offensive line coach, or whatever his name was. I don't even know who the hell he is. I sat there. I felt like I was back in my college days. I was so pumped up and fired up and ready to go out and beat somebody's ass after he got done talking. I'm telling you what, I got chills. I did.
David, I'm sorry. Factory. You know what? You are in a factory of sadness. The fact that, yeah, you guys are just in a bad position. Like, you guys are screwed for at least the next 5 years until you get rid of that damn contract.
Well, yeah.
Which, by the way, how the fuck is the snow going on up there? Jesus Christ. We saw some pictures from Brian from
50
Cast 529.
50 inches.
And they had like 50 inches or 58 inches or something like that.
Coach, Troop, you're right. It is a good show.
Coach, where did that come from?
Coach, oh my gosh, that's
No, I know that show, but where did that come from in the conversation?
I think because we were talking about the coach from the Bengals.
Oh, I do love Coach.
Yeah.
Shit, what was his name?
All I know is the one character plays Patrick.
Okay, but what was the main dude's name?
he's on.
He was on Parenthood too.
I've seen him on Young.
Craig T.
Skills.
Nelson.
That's
There
it.
you go.
That's what I'm saying.
You got it.
All right, let's give away some shit.
All right.
What do we want to do first?
Let's do the fantasy and Monday Night Football drawings here.
What is that?
It's those 2 columns there.
What about the people for tonight? Oh, that's a GTS. We'll do that last.
Yeah, we're going to do that.
We'll get there. And
All right, so
I'll
let
tell
me
you
get the
what,
wheel.
while Charlie is,
Why don't you guys talk and let me get the wheels set.
I was going to say,
Well, we can't-
while Charlie, let me get the Monday Night Football
I
going.
can't see where we're talking,
That's all right. I got it.
but I can't see our screen.
We'll be okay.
Hold on.
We'll
Can
be-
I think?
Yes, you can.
I still can't get over this Booker, so hold on.
All right. Just
Charlie, that's
don't go to one. Monday Night Football game this week is going to be Bengals at the Cowboys. The Bengals are actually favored by 5.5. So, well,
Will you quit laughing? We got our
I don't bad
problems.
to you. Okay, you're here. We need you here now.
We got our problems. I know.
All right. Anyway, in the chat, if you would please, I can't see it right now, and that's fine. I'll put it. I'll take care of it later.
If
But
you're on TikTok, okay, TikTok or Facebook, we need you to tell us which team you would prefer.
Oh my God, dude. I'm trying to do the wheel, and you're doing this right now.
no, you're fine. You're fine.
You're doing 5 things at
We're
once.
doing
go
2
back.
things at once. We're multitasking. We got a lot of time we used up. Anyway, pick Bengals or pick the Cowboys. Pick your winner. Don't pick your nose. And I will.
Dude, that's the stupid ass joke I ever heard.
I don't care.
No one's laughing.
Good to see you're laughing.
I'm laughing because
Hey, you're laughing.
whatever.
Anyway,
Real quick, not to disturb you.
oh, you're disturbing.
Do you have the extra patrons in here?
No.
Okay,
That's
so
a-
where's that at?
That would be that extra
Hold
list.
on.
Where?
Your paid Patreons.
Hold on.
Where's that at?
Let me find it.
It's on the tab.
Is it on today's tab? It's not on today's tab.
There it is, right there.
Yep.
Nope.
No,
Yep,
that one
there,
over
right there.
There you go.
Okay, so paid patrons, as you well know, you get an extra entry into any kind of wheel draw that we do.
So this
So you may see your name multiple times. What?
this drawing is no.
Okay.
This drawing is for what are we giving away for this one?
Tell them,
I
kind
will.
sir.
I will.
Look at this fucking wheel.
It is.
I can't even read it.
These are samples of Pursuit United Double Oak Rye, Pursuit United Double Oak Bourbon, Castle and Key Wheated, and Nashville Barrel Company 6-year.
So that is the giveaway for this drawing.
This is for the fantasy and the Monday Night Football.
This is our
draw.
monthly drawing.
Yes.
That's why the wheel's so big.
Yes. So if you're not familiar with this, every month or every week, actually, we ask you to tell us what your Monday Night Football team is. And then we also pick a position and we ask you to pick that same position against us, but not our position, like the quarterback, wide receiver, whatever it may be.
It's a fantasy football.
It's a fantasy football. And then whatever the scores may be, if your player beats us, you are in this monthly drawing. So that is what this big monster wheel is
So-
all of that.
Yes. Before I spin this real quick, everyone say hello to Crappy Cat. That is a new viewer, I can tell.
Yes.
And then also people say hello to
Mr. Great Shot.
Mr. Great Shot. So you three, I appreciate you guys logging on. If you're not used to this community, I'm going to tell you this right now. This is one of the best communities you're going to run into where everybody will help everybody out. And you're probably like, what the fuck does that mean? So what that means basically is you're going to see each other, and we all go to jump to different channels from different channels and all that kind of stuff. And I know Cats 529 is one of the major ones on here tonight. And they have Wednesday trivia and all that kind of stuff. And I encourage you guys to go there. And then other people Bakers have it, Whiskey Wisdom have it. There are a lot of people out there that are really good channels.
Yeah.
I encourage you guys to go out there but you'll start seeing the same community together. And I think that's what makes the community, right?
Yes.
And not to get all, whatever, but
All mushy, but it's all
right.
it's all a big family.
But
It
Crappy
really is.
Cat, to answer your question, you were saying that you have the same bottle of Booker's. If you do not trade it and enjoy every sip of it.
Unless you would like to talk to us, and we would be.
Oh,
happy
yeah,
to
yeah.
have
If you
that
want to trade to us, we'll
conversation.
take it. Yes.
We could probably work something out.
Well, that's how I got off. That's how I got the bottle we just opened was from a viewer,
yeah, exactly.
from Joe.
From
So,
Joe up and Troy.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Joe.
so all right, let's spin this bitch.
Let's
Okay.
shuffle that puppy.
Yeah.
Give us 10.
Twice. No,
No,
twice.
give us 10. Give us 10. We got so many. Give us 10.
All right.
Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
And this is the winner of the 4 bottles which are already boxed and ready to go. So you'll actually get shipped tomorrow.
Who got?
I can't even read that. All right, Bourbon Barry. Damn it. Damn it, but I wonder if we can open his box that we already have going out and save on shipping. We have a box ready for him.
Is he here? Is he here?
Oh, yeah, you do have to.
You gotta be here.
It's the picks. Is that what we're doing?
But he's got to be here.
Oh, okay.
That's true.
That is true. I'm sorry. Bourbon Hunterly, are you here?
Oh wait.
Please say aye.
Bourbon Kitty's here.
But Bourbon Hunter Lee.
Get your husband on and say
hurry
hello.
it up.
We'll give you a second.
We'll give you a
Bourbon
second.
Kitty's here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Is Bourbon Kitty Bourbon Hunter Lee?
I would do the Jeopardy theme song, but I'm afraid that we might get.
We'll give you. You know what's funny? The fact that Bourbon Kitty's on. We'll take it. We will. We're not gonna be dicks about it. So yeah. So Bourbon Harley, you do win that. We will get that shipped out to you. We may squeeze it into the package you already got.
We'll try.
So all right. So what's our next drawing?
The GTS 2022.
Let's say that for a minute because we have a Kahoots to do.
All right.
Yep. Well, we've got.
I'm sorry to run late on this, guys. I know that your time is, and unfortunately, Bourbon Barry was actually entertaining, so we didn't want to.
Do we want to save Kahoots for next week?
No.
Let's
get it done.
All right,
dude. I spent some time on this one. This is a quick 10.
It doesn't lessen the fact that we do it next week.
If you're on TikTok or you are on Facebook and you would like to join this game, we are going to give you the code. Let's see what it is. Let it generate. Ready to join? Here comes the pin.
Hold on, let me share the screen. Stop screen. Hold on.
Hold, please.
You gotta get your Kahoot shit out.
All right.
All right, there we go.
If you are on TikTok, YouTube, or Twitch, the code for the game is
Or MySpace.
712-3295.
Or AOL.
I need to
Download your app for Kahoot.
Do that.
Enter 712-3295 to be able to get into this drawing.
What's the URL or the website?
Kahoot.it.
Yep.
Kahoot.it will get you there as well.
The winner of this game gets you limestone.
No.
No,
Stop. The Kahoot winner gets the Pursuit United Double Oak Rye and the Pursuit United Double Oak Bourbon.
My bad.
Which, by the way, the double oak bourbon, phenomenal.
So,
Double Oak
don't
Rye.
be giving away stuff that's not on the list, sir.
Double O Rye is the shit.
I don't know. I've never had it.
Oh, well, you march right over there and get
And
it.
you know what?
Um,
This is non-promotional, but for my second pour, is a
whiskey water.
whiskey. It is. It's great. Whiskey
I
Wars
love
Cigar
whiskey
Cask.
Oh, dude, I bought one.
Oh, it's
Remember?
great. I'm Barano, and I know some of
you
you
want
guys
to
hate
Take
it.
care, Torp. Glad you
good.
could join us. Appreciate you
Yeah,
being
yeah.
here, Torp.
Thanks, Torp. And we'll get you your punishment course.
Yep.
Yes.
And just a reminder, we have a couple of discount codes for you if you're interested. The Knows Your Bourbon
It's
guys.
already on the thing.
It's on the screen.
Oh, you already have it up there?
It's
Okay.
been scrolling.
All
Don't
right.
worry, Jeff. It's only been on it for an hour.
Just,
Hour and 40 minutes.
I don't know. There it is. Sorry.
We're good. All right.
There's 25 of you guys on, and only a handful of you guys are on. I mean, I'll start it here in a minute, and let's give you guys better odds.
For TikTok, to answer the question to Briar Van, this is Booker's 2019-03. This is the country ham version.
It's the pinnacle ball.
It is.
You know what? I will go along with the consensus that this is the best bourbon that I have had thus far, and we have a lot of Bookers back there. To me, we need to do a blind.
We need a blind.
Let's do a Booker's.
We already did one.
Yeah, we already.
I didn't do it, though.
I know, but a year ago we did one.
Yeah,
We
we
should
did.
do it
We'll
again.
do another one.
All right.
But the 2019-03, which was country ham.
What do you say?
He says better odds. You assume I know the answers.
Now, Briar Van, I have not had 2024-04 yet. Have you? Anybody else had 2022-04 yet?
04, no, but it's out. I mean,
It's
I see
out.
it.
I haven't seen it personally, but 03 is really good.
Hey, Bekowski's on.
It is actually
You guys are dumb.
2024-03 is in our 16 bracket Bourbon of the Year challenge.
Yes, it is.
All right. Let's get through the game, folks.
All right, here we go.
What do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, you can count all you want, but in the bottom right-hand corner, it says 11.
Well, shit. I didn't know that.
Once again, real quick, TikTokers and Facebook and Twitch, 712-3295, last call. If you want in on the game, 712-3295 on Kahoot.
Yeah, I love this whiskey war.
Actually, just play that.
Play.kahoot.
Okay, well, you just download on your damn app. It's like it's too late at this point. I'm good with Scott's trivia, so I'll just watch this play out. Yes, James. You know what? I'm surprised you're even awake, my friend. It's 2 a.m. where he's at
Where's he?
in the UK.
Oh, no shit.
dude.
Welcome.
Yes.
Damn.
We ought to just send you a port for tuning in from the UK.
No shit.
You know
I
what?
got a
Fuck
good
it. Let's do
scotch.
that.
I got a good scotch
All
on
right.
thing,
You know
dude.
what? Here, hold on. Let me add.
I got a good scotch on
James, why don't you email us because we're just sporadic like this? Why don't you email us and
Sure. Because
we'll send you out something because shit,
That
you're 2 a.m. in the UK, you're watching some obscure channel. Good for you.
yeah, I've got some good scotch on.
All right, here we roll.
Here we go.
I just put down pre pours.
I'm gonna go solo on this. There we go. Music trivia. 3, 2, 1. Here we roll. In Home Alone, where are the McAllister family planning to spend Christmas?
On vacation.
Shut the fuck up. Let people answer. What a dumbass.
With
You obviously aren't playing.
a wide receiver.
Shh. Can we concentrate on this?
No,
No, seriously.
you can't.
All right, Borner Hall, Dan, your sister, and Gandhi.
All right.
Here we go. All right, second question. What's the name of the young girl who befriended Frosty?
Oh,
You guys know this?
I think I do.
Obviously, don't say it.
I'm not gonna. I'll.
When I say Christmas movies, you know what I meant. Like Christmas shows. I know this is not a really movie.
Oh, I was wrong. I was thinking it was Sally.
Only 5 people got that right.
damn.
Huh.
I put
A
Beth.
lot of people thought it was Sally, did too.
I put Beth as an answer.
Did you?
That's all right. All right, question number 3. Who kissed Lucy? Oh, Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown.
Oh, no,
Sorry.
no.
No, I meant that's who I'm referring to as far as.
The cartoon.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's the answer.
I was
Oh,
going to say,
gosh.
I was fucking.
No. Like it just said who kissed Lucy. Like who the F is Lucy?
See.
So
Yeah.
no one picked Charlie Brown anyway. It was Snoopy. Everybody knew what I was talking about. Your sister's in first place. William Hall,
Go sis. Come on.
Bukowski, Bortner, Gandy. Bukowski is like the king of trivia. I just want to tell everybody that. He may be sitting in third, but he's going to creep up on you. That's my guess. And Rudolph, what did Hermie stand out from the other?
Why did Hermie?
Hermie. Oh, he must have been that elf. That's the name of the elf guy.
Yeah.
Who the hell's Hermie?
Jesus.
He did not like.
Yeah. Why would you do this?
Why would you give out the answer?
I did give out the answer.
Yes, you did.
You gave out the first
did.
That's the answer.
He did not like.
He was-
There's nothing else that says he did not like.
He liked to be the dentist.
That has nothing to do. He didn't. Why was he? Then look at
He
the
don't
answer.
like making toys.
Look at the answer.
He did not like making toys. He wanted to be digging on
We need
teeth.
to mute this thing. Question 5. Finish the quote from Ralphie's dad. You just laugh, right?
Well, if my wife were watching, she would. I mean, she'd know this answers in a heartbeat. As a matter of fact, we actually visited the.
Oh, up in Cleveland or
the,
wherever it is.
Yeah.
Have you ever been up to the casino there in Cleveland, downtown Cleveland, the Renaissance Hotel?
It must be Italian, is what
Yes,
he
it
said.
is.
That was Higbee's store.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, see if anything's changed. Bordner, Bukowski's
He's-
still hanging in there. Hall,
creeping.
Bourbon Kitty now shows up.
Nice.
All right, here we go. Question
sure it's
6.
not bourbon?
Which department store does Buddy get a job at? This is from the show Elf, the movie Elf.
No way.
What show was he at? Or what department store?
That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that one. I've seen that movie a
I
million
gotta be
times.
honest with you,
I knew it.
Gimbals.
That's the one I knew.
I was going to say
did know that
Schwartz.
one.
I was going to say Schwartz.
No,
Well, that's
it
Gimbals.
was just on the other night.
I know. It's like I said.
Oh, Border takes the lead.
Oh, sorry, sis. Come on, you got to beat. Come on, beat Mike.
All right, here we go. Question number 7. Instead of cash, what does Clark, his boss, give him as a Christmas bonus from Christmas Vacation?
I know this one.
Yeah, but
Everybody get
You
that?
didn't know
Everybody get
that. You didn't.
I did.
know.
I did.
I know better. I've known you
See,
for 20 years.
this
You
is what Matt Bukowski does. He creeps up on your ass just like a freaking wart.
Matt, are you a wart?
All right. What Hollywood actor plays 6 different roles in the Polar Express? Everybody should
I
get
know
this
this
right.
one.
Yeah.
Everyone should get this
Eddie
correct.
Murphy and Nicolas Cage, they play everything. So
Y'all should be done answering this. Yes, there you go. Everybody got it right. Tom Hanks. All right, now we go double scores here.
Matt.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Border's got a commanding lead. No offense, Border. You don't get this. This is yours to lose.
He is
No
6 in
pressure.
a row.
This is double points. Here we go. Where do Michael, Dwight, Jim, and Andy go for lunch in the Office's Christmas episode? I fucking love The Office. I'm sorry. I had to put this in here.
Yeah, I watched it a little bit. I didn't. I
Oh,
haven't,
dude, I love it.
but I did know that.
They went to Benihana's. They
Yes.
didn't go to Hooters. See, Hooters, you would think they went to,
No,
or even Chili's, or even Applebee's, because there were episodes, I think, at Chili's.
Yep.
And they had their award ceremony. Well, no, they had it at Chili's, right?
Yeah, it was a Chili's.
I love The Office. I would love to have just an Office trivia.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how many people would enjoy that.
oh, we can do it.
See, here comes Bukowski. Look at that. He leapfrog everybody. I'm telling you, that's what he does. That is what he does.
Oh, hell.
Question 10. Now Bukowski's yours to lose, buddy. What's the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time? Good luck.
But is it a Christmas movie?
Dude,
I'm asking.
Really? No, really.
I'm just asking.
All of them are Christmas movies.
it is The Grinch, believe it or not. I thought it was Home Alone.
See, I thought it might have been Die Hard because Die
All right.
Hard.
Well, third place
Die
is
Hard's
North
not
Lori J. She comes out of nowhere. Look at that. Border number 2 and number 1 is
Surprise.
I don't know. Oh, Jesus. I told you guys. Told you.
Okay, so do we want to see who the punishment for is on this?
No,
No.
we don't.
No.
No,
Okay, we're done with the punishment course.
Bukowski, your streak continues, buddy.
it certainly does.
He is just a man amongst men. He wins every.
Well, technically, from what I can see, we probably have enough for.
Dude, just let's move on.
Let's see.
So we did the
have-
Monday Night Football, and now let's. All right. So fantasy football, folks.
Congrats, Matt, by the way. For
Yes, congrats, Matt.
I know I joke, and I don't, but,
Look,
you know,
look.
Matt's good at this shit.
yeah, we can't jinx anybody.
No,
It's all right.
yeah, Seth. James, you're right. He did come from the back. Well, there's a joke there, but never mind.
we'll be good. We'll be good. We're
So
on
she
the
said-
fantasy football.
Why? We still have another drawing.
What?
We got to.
Oh, we're doing the. Okay,
We're gonna do fantasy football first.
All right.
I want to get everybody's picks.
let's do this.
All right. We're picking wide receivers this week.
Yeah. Did we pick a wide receiver this week?
Yes, we're in.
Who's Bourbon Balls picking?
Jeff picked for us
Why are you? All right.
because
go ahead.
every time I let Jeff pick, he has to pick a fucking Steeler.
All right. Well, go
And
ahead.
you know
tell-
what? Every time he picks a
All right.
fucking Steeler,
Tell.
we fucking lose.
We
All right.
don't.
All right. Well, tell him.
George Pickens. That's our wide receiver.
So, as you guys know, the rules are you pick any NFL wide receiver in fantasy football, points. We're going to use the ESPN scoring system, and they have to beat our pick this week, which is going to be George Pickens, wide receiver. Pick any
Yes.
kind of wide receiver.
And
Hey, you know what? We'll even do this much. If you guys aren't familiar with the NFL, we don't need you to be. If you just name a team, we will figure out what the top wide receiver of that team is.
Yes.
We even go that far.
yes.
Yeah,
And, you
it's
know,
not a problem.
And
depending
here
on
comes Chase, and
depending,
they are correct. Chase is going
I
to
was
be
going to say
Pickens.
Chase, but no, I didn't want to.
no, because they're playing Dallas. But
They're going to be
They're
behind.
going to kick some serious
But
ass.
my point is,
Oh,
George Pickens, depending on what the referees do,
George Pickens is the Jeff Creed of NFL.
if
Yes,
they want to
no
get,
kidding.
oh hell no, that kid's a phenom.
Yeah, if they're playing the Bengals, because the Bengals don't get a fucking
All right, and this
call.
is for our December drawing of what?
The NFL. What are we going to give away? We don't know what we're giving away.
You
Oh, the
never-
Bourbon of the Year.
It's
That's not for the football one.
yes, it
This
is.
is football.
December entry drawing is Bourbon of the Year.
Okay, all right.
Dude, you got a memory of an not an elephant.
You know,
I
my
love
CTE,
that.
my CTE. I'm telling you.
You've got the attention
So
span
trust
of a
us.
goldfish here.
So your CTE is telling you to pick Pickens.
I would have gone with Chase myself, but all right, when
Well, Jeff or
Well,
Jeff
it'll
just
just
wants
be
to
a
have a
bigger
big
wheel.
wheel. Jeff just wants that big wheel.
it'll just be a bigger wheel, whatever.
Bourbon Kitty says
Luka
the Chief.
Nakua. Nice pick, Matt B.
Who's the leading receiver for? I gotta be honest. Who's the leading receiver for the Chiefs?
I don't know. I quit.
We'll look that up, and
We-
we'll just go off of whoever has the most yards.
Who said the Chiefs?
Is that fair?
Bourbon
Yeah,
Kitty, I got you covered.
yeah.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out, Bourbon Kitty.
I just look up whoever's got the most
Because
points.
because they're
Dolphins.
not
this Lord's name.
doing that great. They've won their games by like less than one possession, one
Who?
touchdown.
Yeah.
The Chiefs. And
Well, that's because
and the referees
the
give 'em every
referees are on their
fucking game.
side. They've got them in their back freaking pockets.
You guys are killing me.
It's the truth.
Scroll up a little bit, if you don't mind.
Scroll up. I am scrolled up.
Oh.
Well, can't you just rewatch the show?
Yeah, I can, but while we've got time,
Let's
you
just do
two
that. We
just-
are way over on time. We've taken these
We're
people's
not
time.
good.
We're way over on people's
We're
time. I
good.
want to respect everybody's time. And plus,
We
we
got
have,
27 people here. They're still enjoying the show.
We've got 6 more minutes.
hey, Fox, we have to still
I-
record
Oh.
shows.
Shows? What shows? I'm off tomorrow, so I'm good.
I don't. I have to work tomorrow. We've got to record 2 shows tonight.
Well, you better sign off then.
No, we still have a GTS.
James, that's a tight end position. Sorry, James, you need a wide receiver position because we do designate the difference there. Sorry,
That's a good choice, though.
it was, but again, we're gonna have to look and see who the receiver is for the
I don't even know.
Uh-huh.
for Kansas City.
Oh, yeah, we'll figure it out. Don't worry.
Let's see, what are we doing now? We're doing
You ready?
The GTS.
Where's that at?
okay. Now here's the deal.
Yes, Jeff. Explain that, please.
All right, if you have been here the last 3 weeks and you have entered your name
Actually, last 2 weeks.
last 2 weeks,
We
sorry,
just started this
Last
idea.
2 shows.
And
Last
you know
2
what?
shows.
You all can thank Tort for this idea.
That's
by the
right.
way.
and you have been here and you have said in, then you are in on this drawing. Now, if
Wait,
you want,
my
if
coordinate.
you are here tonight and you say in, you will have, if you have been here the last 2 weeks, you will have 3 entries into this drawing. And if you're a paying Patreon member, you will have 4 entries into
And
this
you
drawing.
must be present to win.
Yes, and you must be present to win. And this drawing, and we haven't even mentioned it yet. Mention it? Yeah.
Hurry up.
It is National Repeal Day, if anybody know what that is.
Matt
So
B.
we are celebrating
Michael B.
National Repeal Day from December 5th, 1933,
Yes,
when they
yeah,
ended
the-
Prohibition.
Perfect. You're all over the place.
Who is?
He is. He's skipping people.
Nah.
Well,
he
it's
is. He's all over the place. Go in order. Would be
So-
nice.
In celebration of Repeal Day, we are giving away George T. Stagg, a sample of George T. Stagg 2022. Show Me the Proof, I believe, was the one that won the 2024 George T. Stagg a couple weeks ago.
Correct.
What? He still gets in. What are you bitching about?
So
B.
we
Bortner.
got Michael Bortner.
You got Michael
Oh,
Moore.
he already said
He's already in. All right, scroll down.
Richie
Mr.
J.
Richie J.
Yep, that's right,
Mr.
Cass.
Mr.
Another entry.
Mr.
Brian Shojan. Nice.
Yes,
Don't
absolutely.
have not seen your name before, but welcome. David
Oh,
Bay.
yes. Brian, you are in without the question mark. Tell him what Brian could win.
Brian, you could win a sample of George T. Stagg 2022. Everybody getting into this drawing has a chance. You just need to say in, and you will be in. And there is Beth Drinks at Bourbon. So,
David.
Hey, Beth.
Beth.
Hey, everybody say hello to Beth.
Hey, Beth.
welcome.
Oh, I'm not saying I wasn't in a bad mood, but I'm in a great mood now. I love Beth.
All right.
Everyone said hello to Beth. I know everybody misses Beth. I sure shit do.
All right.
Stan Savick.
Beth on TikTok has entered as well. Is that the
and
same
Jeff
Beth?
Castle.
I'm sure it is. You just
Let's see. Anybody on TikTok,
Is
if
it
you
Beth
want
on
in,
TikTok?
or Facebook.
Fate. How many drinks have you
I
had?
have not had that many.
holy fuck.
Jeez,
Facebook, if you want in on this drawing to win a sample of George T. Stagg 2022, and if you've not had it, I'm sorry that you have not. But
I'm gonna tell the TikTokers and whoever else we have on platform, Facebookers and Twitchy
Twitch.
people, they all need to come to YouTube to say in.
do they?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
That's
Because that's to keep things fair and to keep things loyal to the YouTube viewers. And no
Okay.
offense, TikTokers, we love you guys anyways, because quite frankly, we get better results from TikTok than we do from YouTube.
We do.
But to keep things every uniform, just honestly, just go over to YouTube real quick and just log in and just say in. That's all you gotta do.
What is the proof of your GTS, everybody?
The 22?
Yeah.
Crappy's in.
yeah, he's already in.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yes.
Okay.
I got you.
Yes, Shauna, you're right. Beth, we do miss you. And Beth has an open door policy, just like Bob does. One of these days, actually, Beth and I talked about this. We haven't talked to you guys about it, but and I'm sure you guys aren't gonna mind. But there might be a day we do a surprise live where me, Bob, and Beth comes on.
Fuck that.
yeah, you
I
talked
got
about
issue.
that.
I got an issue with it.
What? Fuck ever.
Do you want to push him over?
This ain't the. This is the 24.
Hit left nut. You want me to hit him in the right nut?
Almost. Oh shit! What was that?
I don't know. You're knocking shit over.
Oh, we gotta open up a brand new bottle too. By the way,
Oh, shit.
130. What are you laughing about?
You knocking shit over.
Okay, it's 138.7.
138.7 is the proof
We
of
haven't even opened
George
up the
T.
damn
Stagg.
bottle yet.
Damn.
Well, we bottle killed the other one. So that's my backup.
That's the backup of the backup.
Wow.
BS show B showing John 65.
What?
That's
Bortner, dude.
Yeah,
That's
that's-
on.
that's Shane John. We already got him.
oh, you already got him? Okay.
Yeah.
We did? Oh, yes, we
Yeah,
did.
he's already in.
All right.
Nice.
Let's see.
Bortner, dude, what a Christmas for you, buddy.
Yeah, nice.
Yes. exactly.
Anybody find out about the drawing from OHLQ yet? I knew the drawing was supposed to be. Oh, it's
missed-
tomorrow. Sorry, the drawing will be tomorrow.
I missed out on it.
I didn't do it.
We got everybody?
I got me like 4 different tickets from OHLQ.
All right.
So
Do I have everybody?
You should have everybody, but did you? If you had it,
this
then
is
yes.
last
Oh.
call. Last
Hold on.
call for in.
Hold on. I need to put Patreon people in here.
Yep.
One of our Patreon people.
right there. I thought you already knew that.
So go back over and check, make sure we got no more
Yeah,
ins.
Jeff's trying to get more people in.
I'm just saying, just to make it fair. Husky Dog's in.
Husky Dog's already in, right?
He's already in.
You
Is
got
he?
David.
Where's that at? Where's Husky Dog at? There it is. Yep, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
does he have
in.
his
Dan,
extra-
you're in.
Does he have his
Uh,
extra
Your sister's
entry?
in.
So
Crappy,
you're in already. If you already said in tonight, you're good.
Yeah.
Don't say it in. Don't say in again, please. It just confuses everything.
No, it just only confuses you.
It confuses you more than me.
All right, let's roll. All right, here is
All right.
for the GTS. You have to be present. Let me share the screen.
Sure.
And this will actually go out tomorrow if we have your address. If you don't, please quickly within the next half an hour, 40 minutes, send us your address.
George T. Stagg
To Bourbon
2022.
and Balls with a Z.
Yeah, Bourbon and Ballz at gmail.com.
Thank you.
Wow.
All right.
All right, here. That's the wheel. That's for the GTS 22.
Here we
Right.
go.
Let's do 4. No, you can shuffle it 4 times.
2, 3, 4.
There you
Okay. Here we go. Here we go.
Who's it gonna be?
God.
Dollar
Dollar bill.
bill.
Somebody knew.
Now,
Hold on.
is-
Let's see if he's here.
Is Dollar Bill, you here?
I don't think I've seen him on the
I haven't seen him in a while. He was here earlier. I have not seen him in a while.
Yeah, I don't know if he's on Boys and Girls, so we may have to do a
Hold on.
respin, but we'll see. We'll give it a second.
We'll give you a minute.
Oh,
Dollar
shit.
Bill.
My battery's about to die. All right.
Uh-oh.
Wait for Dollar Bill. Let me go get my.
Do you have a cord?
Yes, I have.
Oh,
Good luck tomorrow. I have a good feeling all of us OHers should win. You know, I agree, Shauna. I think we all deserve to win tomorrow.
we should.
I'm kind of personally hoping that I get the Parker's Heritage. Now, my wife probably would not want me to get that bottle, but at $169, to me, it's a steal. But they do have a lot of good bottles out there. They got the Cellar Age. They've got the Russell's. I think Russell's 15s out there. They've got. Gosh, what else they got? They got the birthday bourbon. Shauna was
birthday.
birthday. I did not find a local, to me, liquor store that had the birthday bourbon. I got the Parkers, I got the Makers, I got the Russell's Rick House. That's what it was, the Rick House. I can't remember what the other one was, but I don't recall seeing anyone local that had the birthday. I identify as 100.
Unfortunately, sis, that won't get you the win for tonight.
I'm going to help Charlie out here, and I got a cord that'll give him the boost.
Just
Plug it in.
is it this one right here? I think. All right. All right. There we go. Charlie, get back here, sir.
We got you.
I think what we need to do is do this.
So Dollar Bill is not here. He has not responded. So Dollar Bill is sorry, buddy, but you lost this chance. I got you. I got you
We're
hooked up.
good.
I got you plugged in.
Find the cord.
I use my phone charger cord.
Oh. Thanks for telling me.
Well, you were upstairs
You
and
left.
gone, and
Shit. Bottle's over.
You got it.
All right, I'm good. What?
so next, yeah, there we go.
Did Bourbon Hunter?
No, Dollar Bill did not join us.
All right.
So if you
All right, let's remove
I
him.
was thinking, remove all instances. Easy to
What's
say.
the difference? Because he's been here multiple times.
Yes.
Because
Is that what
he's a
Yeah.
Patreon member, and he is
All right.
So
I'm
we're going to
sorry
do this
to do that.
again. Shuffle 4 more times.
That sucks because
All right, here we go.
Sorry, Dollar Bill. Here we go. Who's it going to be? Holy shit in the bed. William Hall. Damn,
All
I
right,
thought
William
Casky
Hall.
had
I
that.
think he is here.
I believe he's been around.
So respond if you would,
Say hey, say hi.
and then we'll
say-
end this thing. Anyone see a Coy Hill? Yeah, we have a couple of Coy Hills here. We have a hazmat one.
All right,
There you
William
go.
Hall, we got a winner.
Awesome, William Hall. Do we already have a box ready for him?
I don't know if we do or not. I think we
Okay,
might.
if not, we'll send something out. But We'll send you you won the George T. Stagg 22 sample, buddy.
Yeah,
Congrats.
Yeah.
Enjoy the pour. Let us know. I mean, honestly, let us know what you think about To me, I think that's one of the better George C. Staggs. I liked it better than the 2024.
I'm gonna be honest. I've never had 22 over. I don't think I've ever had 22.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think so either.
Okay.
And William Hall was not on the list, so yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
good.
So yeah, William Hall, you do owe the review on the Coy Hill as well. So you got some freaking bangers.
Yeah.
So congrats on that. I appreciate everybody who tuned in tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed Bourbon Barry. If you guys want his bourbon glass or his pottery thing, email him directly. Don't mess with us. Looks like his wife would be more than welcome. We're going to email him.
Yes.
I don't know what the cost would be, but it sounds like it's going to be minimal at best.
Well, whatever it is, I'm sure it's going to be a good cause.
Yeah.
She donated some money. So, I mean, she got to pay her. She got to pay for her stuff, but you know.
So, Bortner, yeah, you're right. Or James, you're right. So, all right. So, oh man. So that stinks. But hopefully, you get to it eventually once, you have a celebratory reason to do it.
Yep. Mr. Ritchie, if you were not here earlier when we said it, your shipment is on its way. It'll be out tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
It's packaged and ready to go. It'll be out in the morning.
Yeah. So Matt, I'm glad you said that. We had a lot of fun with Bourbon Barry. Don't forget, Monday will be our final episode of round 1. Please watch that. It's a lot of fun, and we get down to the Elite 8, and then you are on your own on this one.
Yeah.
So
two other things to remind everybody about as you're scrolling on the bottom of the screen there. We have the Hail Grail for the 15% discount on the Whiskey Grail. And there's also a 10% discount until the end of December for knowsyourbourbon.com. We've got a Knows Your Bourbon kit right here. And we do have the expansion kit coming shortly.
Yeah.
And
I appreciate you guys interacting with, especially with Barry when he was on. Interaction makes a difference on the live stream. It really does. So
it does.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, Beth, if you hear this, I'll remind you. Oh, she's on vacation, so she unfortunately will not be here. I know that already because I talk to her as much as I do. So
I do have one other comment.
I will do my best to be there, but I don't think I can.
Yeah, I think at least I'll try to get there for sure. If anybody has not yet watched our interview with Marlene Holmes from Milam and Green, the video is up. It's out. She has been now featured in Rolling Stone magazine. Bourbon and Banter has a nice article out for her. She's going through the rafters right now as far as
she's
her.
Great. She's great people.
She's a great lady. We're going to be meeting up with her. She's going to be coming in the town in the next month or so. We'll be getting together with her, having some dinner, and maybe do a live with her on the show. But if you have not seen that video, check out Milam and Green on our videos.
Yeah, because that very small batch has been the upset of the tournament.
It has. Yeah.
It's very good. 108 proof is very good. I highly recommend you guys go out and see Milam and Green as far as on the shelf. If you get it, grab it. It's a recommend for us. So, but anyways, in the meantime, we're going to try to video record the next 2 episodes for the Elite 8. You're on your own, buddy, on this one. This should be fun. So,
and don't forget, next week we got the Woodford Bourbon guy with JT Mellick, and we'll be sampling some JT Mellick.
Oh yes, JT Mellick will be here next week. So,
yes,
honestly. So, man, you guys are awesome. So until next Thursday, cheers everyone. Don't forget about the Monday videos. But until next time, I'm Charlie.
I'm Rob.
And I'm Jeff.
We'll see you, boys and girls.
Cheers.
Bye.